Let me tell a tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song of a family forged by trials and woe. On their own they falter, but together they will write their own tale of glory rent asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. What was rent shall be restored. What was lost now shall be found. The price of valor ever rising, where victory brings new rewards. Tales of glory, might, and wonder, hard-fought battles, treasures won. Our heroes know their fate awaits them, and so they carry on. Hello, and welcome to Waterdeep. I am once again your humble master of dungeons and keeper of dragons Pixel, and I am excited to present to you the We Almost Died in a Sewer Again 9th episode of Ages of Ainur Presents, in collaboration with our beloved partners in the Yeet Fleet, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. What's up, everybody? I gotta move my camera a little bit. Boop, boop. First things first, my friends. Those of you who have been with us for a while know the drill, but we are going to go over some housekeeping stuffs as we get rolling. First things first, I'm GMing. You will see some GM secret stuff. You might see hidden doors. You might see, monsters in the corners, whatever. Don't spoil things. The PCs will be in chat with you, and they would like to be surprised when I ambush them. Second, please don't forget about the rules. D&D has a lot of them. We don't always get them right. Don't lose your mind about it. Third, don't be a wangrod. We do try to keep that internet toxicity out of here, so don't be judgmental about our players' knowledge of the game or the rules, character or RP choices, or frankly, anything about them or each other for that matter. You can be a tiefling or a grung or a minotaur or a shatterkai, but the one thing you can't be is a wangrod. As a reminder, we do release a show on the Ages of Ainur YouTube the following week after each session if you want to rewatch it or just or have had to miss part of the episode. And then, of course, as always, last thing before we get started, my friends, we're going to go around and cast. If you'd please introduce yourselves and your character, starting with our Lord and Savior, my streamer senpais and yours, the Yeet parent par excellence, Vincent Page.
That was record time. Holy shit. I've never seen him do that
We're
fast.
We're going, baby. Y'all got shit to do.
Y'all, I'm Vincent Page. I am playing Verith, the Drow Ranger. And as you may have noticed, I painted my room to replicate his attic home in the Troll Skull Manor. So we love that. Sorry about the sound thing. Because I redid my office, I hadn't fixed the sounds. You can hear him now. It's fine. Love it. Good.
Hell yes. Lady Stuff.
I am Lady Stuff. I am playing Tav for today. Your half-elf draconic sorceress.
Hell yeah. Skynet.
Yeah, Skynet playing Victor Valorcrest, the human paladin, and I'm excited. Oh, and I don't know if you asked, but I have no inspirations on either side.
Gotcha. Yeah, I totally
the hell,
forgot to
you're all
ask.
might.
So, real quick, let's go back. Who has chat inspiration? Vareth.
I don't have it.
Okay, Tav.
Nope.
Okay, Victor doesn't have it. All right.
I
Jason.
do have DM inspiration though.
Okay. All right. And Jason, if you want to go ahead with your intro and let us know if you have inspiration.
Yeah, I'm Jason playing Ash, the halfling druid, and his fiery spirit companion Ember. And I have DM inspiration, but do not have chat inspiration.
Okay. All right. And Foxy.
I'm Foxy. I'm playing Xylander Blazel, your high elf rogue, and I am inspirationless.
Okay. I do recall it was a pretty intense fight, so it makes sense that no one has inspiration at the moment.
Yeah, also down a couple healing potions and
We pushed it to the brink last time.
I almost died.
Oh my god, I almost died. Also, folks, what's up? My name is Pixel. A couple of things. One, I'm a little sick this week. Less sick than I was last week, where it was real touch and go there for a while. Tav, you have inspiration now. Okay, Vincent Page has inspiration. The inspirations are coming in. Also, the hype train is charting, or the hype train is ending. Either way, my god, thank you, friends. What was I saying? I've been sick, so I'm gonna do my best, but just do know that some of the voices may be a little off, and I may be a little out of focus, but we're trying as hard as we can. Also, you can find me here on twitch.tv/hammerandpixel on times where I'm not, almost dying. And sometimes we play Final Fantasy. We play a bunch of stuff over there. You can also find me here on twitch.tv/AgesOfVinor, alternating weeks. So next week, hopefully, we should be back with our Descent into Avernus campaigns. We are close to wrapping that thing up. And over there, I am playing Fenix Brightgrin, Dwarven Barbarian, and #1 Internet Sad Dad, if you check those out. And of course, always you can find us on the AOA YouTube, where all of our old campaigns live. All right. That being said, and without further ado, my friends, when last we left our heroes, they stood outside the Three Pearls nightclub face to face with Maloon Wardragon. They ran, and Maloon and his cronies gave chase. Our heroes were immediately in dire straits. Victor and Vareth were caught quickly and forced to escape into the sewers. Ash, Xylander, and Tav managed to alert some city guards and give chase. Victor and Vareth were chased into a dead end and forced to stand their ground and fight. Ash, Xylander, and Tav and the guards arrived shortly after, but things were looking dire. After a few rounds of combat, at least one member of our party was unconscious, and our heroes were forced to go toe-to-toe with a much more powerful Maloon Wardragon. Just when things were looking their most desperate, our heroes heard some footsteps slapping in the muck up the hallway, when what to their wondering eyes should appear but the Sly One himself with Yagra at his rear. They raced into the fray with Fox providing some magical assistance and inspiration, and Yagra leaped into the thick of it. With these new reinforcements, our heroes managed to overcome their ambush. One of the guards assisting them, Dion, fell to Victor's blade after an intellect devourer took him. Of the other two, D'Artagnan was almost lost as well, but a clutch protection from evil and good spell from Ash and a failed save from the intellect devourer caused the creature to be ejected from D'Artagnan's body before it could fully eat his brain, and Xylander poured a healing potion into D'Artagnan, saving him from certain death. And that, my friends, is where we resume our tale. Our heroes stand now panting with the exertion of combat and fading adrenaline. Their many wounds, cuts, scrapes, and bruises bled from fatal struggle begin to pulse and ache as the moment fades. Derek and D'Artagnan sit on the ground, clutching one another in the middle of the group, near Maloon's unconscious, bound body. The crispy corpse of the intellect devourer, just extricated from D'Artagnan and then slain, lies next to Xylandor, the smell of roasted brains and chitin, and only the gods know what else, mingling with the suffocating stench of fetid water, sluggishly filtering through the nearby channel, and the iron tang of blood in the heavy, humid air. Heroes, what do you do?
Tav and Ash have inspo just in case y'all didn't see it.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
Oh, wait, I thought Tav had already...
I had gotten originally.
Okay, so...
Yeah, so Skittle had redeemed it, and then Gaber did the
okay.
for myself and Ash. I was
Got
just
it.
reminding everybody.
Okay, we're good. caught up. Thank you.
I think Tad's probably
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Tad's probably going to turn and say, "You're a bounty hunter, aren't you, Ash?"
I've done that a few times, yeah. Guess you could call me a bounty hunter.
Tell me, any tips for getting your quarry to the desired endpoint?
Well, make sure they don't run off is a good start. So we should probably check out that tie job there. Somebody already tied him up, right? So Ash will wander over and so Ash is a halfling, a little dude, but he's carrying around a big backpack. He's got a few things in there. So he's gonna shuffle through it and pull out some manacles and slap on Maloon.
Okay.
Those look much sturdier.
We're gonna move that dead. We're gonna put that. Add. Yeah. Okay. I think he was also hexed, so for the next, like, is it hour or is it
nice.
10 minutes? He has disadvantage on it.
Okay.
Fuck.
Nice. Yeah, it's a DC 20 check on the manacles.
Okay.
Dex or strength.
Makes sense. Gotta look. Concentration up to an hour. So yeah, so for the next hour, he's also gonna have disadvantage on strength checks, is I think what we put on him. So yeah, so you guys stand there. He has been manacled. Yagra is sort of like panting next to you, Zylandor, sort of like adrenaline coming down. Fox is in the back of the group on the other side. Vareth, you're still over there next to the other dead mind killer and Dion's body.
I think Tab is probably gonna ask Victor. Well, one, she'll probably, I guess, I don't know. Can I even get to him? I was gonna try and go over to Victor.
I mean, you can push
Like
your
crawl
way through,
over them.
sure, yeah. I mean,
Get to Victor and just make sure he's all right, because she's I think she's a little probably shaken up by seeing this, the big honcho man having gone down, and she's probably just gonna come over and say, "Vicky, are you feeling okay?"
Doing better than I was earlier, but I don't know what come of me. I almost killed this guy.
It's okay. We've seen what they can do, and we see what they've become. I know it's easy to forget. I think maybe the Black Staff, though, might have the magic that we can use. It's a risk, and there's always the possibility that they turn before we can get there, so you shouldn't blame yourself. You're doing the best you could.
Yeah, and knowing the weight of what Victor did, now knowing but had forgotten that you could save them, he's gonna walk over to who was it? This guy?
Dion, yeah.
D'Artagnan.
No, Dion. D'Artagnan is... Okay, so right. There's three guards.
Sorry.
Derek, D'Artagnan, and Dion. That's on me. You guys hit me with the Victor and the Vareth, and I decided to choose violence. But Dion was the one who died and then got mind-killered and then got killed.
Oh, yeah. So
Well,
Victor
anyway.
is going to pick Dion up, and basically, I'm just gonna carry him like in my arms until we get out of here. I'm gonna take him somewhere.
And who was the one that had the mind thing?
That was
expelled from
D'Artagnan
it?
of the three of
D'Artagnan.
them.
So
Yeah.
how is D'Artagnan looking right now?
Somebody put a healing potion down his throat, so he got 8 hit points back, and a lot of the, like, wounds of that whole extremely traumatic process have kind of healed, but he's still, like, looks like he's been in a car wreck. Because essentially what happened to him, not to get too graphic with it, but, like, this thing crawled into his head and started trying to eat his brain, and then was ejected violently out of the back of his skull and his spine, and then healing portion was poured down his throat, and that's default stitched his staff together. So he has kind of a soft spot on the back of his head, and he looks like the back, it's all just like bruises as far, because it's like the healing potion kept him from dying, but whoo boy, anything, like a single, like 1 point more damage to him, and he would have been like gone basically, so.
Yeah, I want to have Ash lean down next to him, kind of just do like a neurology test, like tracking his eyes and talking to him and just making sure he's still all there.
Yeah, sure. Make a medicine check.
Nat 20
Holy
for 26.
moly.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, hey, that's always
Okay.
or these last episodes.
Yeah, he seems like he's gonna be okay. The magical healing, you think you kind of got to him sort of just in time, really. You know, with that nat 20, it's like, kind of just the things to check, and he's got a 15 on his sort of saving throw situation, so he's gonna be all right. Probably it's gonna be a bit of recovery, but he'll be eventually back to 100. But I think you also get the sense on that to 20. Here's what I'll give you as well. You're looking at Maloon, and you're like, well, this guy's had that thing in his head for months at least, or weeks, or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The same protect from evil and good. If you did that to Maloon, he'd fully be dead as soon as the thing left his head, right? You kind of caught this thing in mid-transition. It was starting to take over his brain matter, but hadn't fully yet integrated itself into his like biology. So I think what you sort of get the sense is like this method of kicking them out works. It's like you can get the thing out of there with the protection from evil and good. That's not the problem. If you want them to be alive when you're done doing that, you're going to have like regeneration or some kind of raise dead spell. But if you can catch it kind of in the moment, within a few minutes or hours of it happening in the first place, you feel like it stands a better chance. It's sort of like the first 24 hours or 48 hours. It's like the longer we go from the moment it happens, the harder it gets to right that ship. And you caught that in seconds, right?
Victor,
Awesome.
did you receive a way to notify your employer when you had collected the information? Perhaps we can contact them, let them know before, I don't know, they can send some help, some reinforcements to...
So she gave me a folded piece of paper. I forgot what they call it, paper bird.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But I do not know if she gave me more than one.
Yeah,
one.
I think she did give you one, and you used it to respond to her in the first place.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Never mind.
Yeah, sorry. I
wasn't for
remember
sure.
I
couldn't
posted
remember.
that in the group chat and then went back and watched more of the episode and was like, oh no, he used that to let her know we were taking the job, so.
Well, then.
Yeah, I've actually got a few of those. If we need, I got a paper bird. We can send a note. We need it.
Might be.
Oh,
Probably a good
Best.
idea. Go
Before we
marching
get
Maloon
to-
down the street. Some of his buddies might not like that.
Something I wanted to hit up before we get too far away from the point. There are some bodies here that excluded because they were kind of in the way last time, right?
There's some what?
There were some bodies of the people that we kind of kicked the crap out of, yes?
Yeah.
Wasn't there
Yes.
like
I think I
a,
deleted, there were a bunch of Kenkus,
Yeah.
and then the mine killers that jumped out of the sewers, and Maloon.
Just while this is going on, while they're fixing it, Vareth has no interest in going over to the general party. That's way too many people for him. But like, he wants to kind of check some of the bodies. Mainly looking for correspondence. That's kind of his big thing. But anything I can find, I'd be happy with, of course.
Okay, so you are looking on the bodies for, you said correspondence?
Or, anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check or a perception check.
Not to interrupt. Like I said, I just wanted that to be going on while they were...
Yeah, all good. Go ahead and make that check,
Investigation.
and then if anyone else has anything they're working on.
14 investigation.
I was going to turn to Fox and say, well, I wasn't expecting of all the faces to show up. Pleasantly surprised, I suppose, to see yours and see yours in action for the first time.
I'm
Heard
sorry.
stories.
Do we know each other?
You're Fox, are you not? Oh wait, hold on. Have I?
You-
we-
Never
You've
met
never
Fox.
interacted with Fox.
Oh, fuck, wait,
Yeah, Ash and
There's so much that's happened.
Zylander
So much
have.
has happened. Okay,
I mean,
never
he
mind.
obviously knows you're a member of this adventuring party,
Okay.
Crimson
and he would assume that like your friends would have told you like anything. He's kind of just being a little sly right here. You know what I mean? He's like,
Okay, I genuinely forgot.
Yeah.
What it's been such a very long 4 hours.
yeah,
Well, I
And
think
you
she
were a
will
little
still turn-
drunk earlier.
I was a little
You
drunk.
were drunk,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, I think she will at least just turn and say, thank you for your help. Tab, it's nice to meet you.
yeah. He reaches out a hand and says, "Well, we knew Maloon was after y'all, and Yagra said we should keep an eye on things, and I suppose it's good we did.
It's very kind of you. It's a rare treat in the city to find someone who genuinely cares for the safety of others.
Well, y'all seem like a talented group of up-and-comers. It would be a shame to watch such a vibrant career potentially end so ignominiously down here in the muck.
Well, we have a calling card now. Don't we, fellas? She's gonna look before she announces.
Oh, this time.
She's a little less drunk this time.
Yes,
Ash is just going to produce
proposed.
flame in both of his hands, right behind you. Say it! Say it!
The Crimson Inquest.
Not bad, not bad.
You guys are looking for a place to stay. Our headquarters is the Troll Skull Manor.
Well, listen, that's mighty kind of you there, Victor, but, you know,
Oh, you know Victor. We met.
we know all of y'all. We haven't met, but we know who you are.
I'm sorry, why?
Your friends with Zylander. Balloon took an interest in you, and, well, we know he's, working with the Xanathars, and, you know, anybody they're taking an interest in, we're taking an interest in, just sort of as a matter of professional self-preservation, let's say.
Oh, I see. Rather, right on.
Well, listen, this place stinks, so maybe we ought to... Y'all can stay here if you want, but I think
Yes.
Yager and I might head on.
Well, do you mind? I can help a little bit with that. Would you like a little cleanup before you go?
He snaps his fingers and prestidigitates himself and says, "It's all right, love. I got it." Thank you, though.
You know, I'm usually the one in our group who does that for us, but wonderful to meet you.
Tell you what, actually, you know what? And he reaches into his pocket and takes out just like a small rock. And he snaps his finger once again and sort of like flicks it over to you and says, and I know this is going to seem a little odd, but, you know, it's my treat. Give that a taste.
A taste?
A taste.
What kind of rock is it?
It just looks like a normal rock. It looks clean. It's not like a sewer rock. You know what I mean? It was
Okay.
like in a pouch that he has, and it seems to have been like, you know, washed and then set in a pouch with other rocks.
All right. Well, if the nice man who saved us tells me to eat a rock, I'd like a rock.
Yeah, you lick the rock. It tastes like delicious ice cream.
Oh.
And he says, them's my sucking rocks. And he sort of like starts to walk out of the room. Listen. The thing is that prestidigitation can flavor material for up
I
to
know
an
it,
hour.
yep.
So essentially one of his original scams that he used to run, and it's not exactly even a scam, he would charge people money to flavor rocks so that they could have like what essentially were like mints or like, but like it would taste like whatever they wanted. You know what I mean? So that was sort of one of his huckster scam artist abilities back when he was a PC.
Oh my god. I died because I saw he posted in chat the second that you said it. And I was
Them's
like,
the sucking rocks. Yep. VP knows.
I was
think-
there for the birth of the second rocks.
Anyway, he sort of like steps by and over the guards who don't seem to pay him any mind. Does anyone have anything they want to say to Fox or Yagra before they head out?
I think Zylander will definitely get up and he's gonna look over at Yagra and kind of like solemnly being like seeing how close to death they all just were, and slightly out of character, he's gonna give her a big hug. And he's gonna be like, "You saved us."
Yeah, well, you know, it's a tough city out here. Somebody's got to live in it. Might as well be you, right?
Right. And then he's gonna look.
And, you know, I owe you one. You guys helped me out of a bit of a scrape a few weeks back, so...
It is true. We did. I guess now, you know, we'll have to patch her back next time.
So, Victor's gonna ask Fox if he's gonna say, "Hey, Fox,
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I've made a grave mistake here in killing Dion. Do you think you could let Irsil know that I didn't do it out of spite?
Victor, I think you perhaps mistake my delightful clothes and sort of personal confidence for a standing within this city that I truly do not possess. Irsil and I are not. I don't know her, she don't know me. We ain't on, close terms, let's say.
You,
In fact,
you don't know
I mean, I know who she is. I know what she is.
Oh.
It's my job to know things, but, Yagra and I and our friends, we try not to step on too many toes, but there's things we get involved in that, we prefer maybe she didn't know about.
Okay. I thought maybe you knew her. I know she spoke highly of you from time to time.
Me? Is that a deception check? Or like
That feels yeah. Are we talking about the same person?
Probably deception, yeah.
Okay. All right. His insight's not incredible.
Oh, God.
Oof. Ooh, when he rolled a dirty 20 on that insight, he sort of raises an eyebrow and says, it's a good joke, Victor. It's a good one. You almost got me for a second there.
I try from time to time.
Listen, I assume y'all can tell yourself if rumor of you being on this job as at the request of the Black Staff, I'm sure you could find some way to communicate with old Irsil.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair point.
Well, before we get distracted, why don't we do that?
I do think that she, as maybe people are walking out, I think she does want to pull Fox aside for a second and just say, I have a matter of overlapping priorities that I think perhaps you and I can meet at some point.
Sure, you know where to find me.
Wonderful. Thank you again for today.
Yeah, and I think on the way out the door, he stops by Zylander and just says, oh, by the way, I saw something. It made me think of you. And he pulls out a little ring. He doesn't like stick it on your finger or anything, but he just sort of hands it over.
Doesn't get on one knee yet?
Nope, he does not get on one knee. He says, just a little, let's say token of goodwill.
I feel like Zylander, unlike when he was with Yager, he's going to look over at Fox and kind of like shyly not know what to do. Be like, you were thinking of me?
Yeah, I think, that's interesting. Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Please, for the love of Lord. Every time I try doing this game.
You won last time with him, alright?
You said persuasion?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I think what you see here, okay, that's great. This is the dice help with this the beat right here. I think what you actually see is the earnestness that you approach that moment with actually takes him off guard. Like his usual sort of silver tongue, smooth talking dude sort of catches for a second, and he just he actually doesn't, this doesn't happen to him. He doesn't really know what to say. He just sort of shrugs and says, well, I guess.
He's gonna tuck it in his pouch and just go to forearm clasp, I guess. I don't know what that is
the predator handshake.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just say thank you for everything.
Yeah, I think he nods his head. Gives you one of those respect.
And then I'll tuck the ring into my pouch.
Yeah, and then he and Yagra are going to head out. I think you get the sense that they're trying to get out of there before those guards stop being traumatized and start looking carefully at their surroundings.
Yeah. Well, what do you say we get on out of here? Maybe send that bird and let them know we're on our way?
Yeah, Ash will pull out the paper bird and hand it over to Tav. And then he's going to move over here to Maloon and start taking his armor off of him.
Yeah.
I was about to say Zylander it wants to grab whatever sword he had that was doing as much damage as it was.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
had a sword that was doing necrotic damage, I think.
Yes, he does. Yeah, so he has a sword on him. Did
Better
I
not turn
make
out to be a grog situation?
Who knows? Did
Don't know what that
I
means.
make a thing for this sword?
It's a character who has a tendency to pick up a bunch of cursed weapons.
Oh.
Okay,
Like
I
the
don't have a
crystal.
handout for this at the
Yeah.
moment. So I will let me real quick. Boop. Stand by, everyone.
While you're looking that up, not to kind of get back on this horse, Varith's plan is to investigate these bodies, and he'll probably say to the rest of the group, if there's about to be more guards down here, I'm probably going to head out, and you guys can I'll meet you back at the place.
Let's do that. And
Might be a
Vareth,
bad idea splitting up right now. We got to get out of here in a hurry if one of us is leaving.
Vareth, how about I
guys-
escort you back to the... I could escort Vareth back. At least he's not alone. And I'm sober now, so that's working in my favor.
Yeah, I mean, the transparency is he doesn't want to be down here when a bunch of guards show up to arrest Maloon.
Yep.
Well, I think we're dragging Maloon out of here, but go for it.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, we're about to take him to the black stuff.
I suspect either way, Vareth probably doesn't want to go to the Black Staffs.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, I'm good to go back with Vareth.
I'm good to help with Maloon if we need.
Okay, sorry, yeah, I'm working on this. You also were making an investigation check there, Ash.
Yeah, it was 14 earlier. It was,
Yeah, so
I'm Varith,
you
but
don't.
Yes, I
yes,
did make
sorry.
a-
Goddamn. You don't find any correspondence. You do find some money. Maloon has 150 gold in a coin purse, and among the other Kenku, you find 45 gold in various coin purses.
Oh shit! Hold on a minute. I can't math like that, homie.
195.
Okay, thank you. I still gotta add it to my thing here because I can't do that. Did I just use my calculator to add 195 plus 9? Yes, I did.
You're doing great,
but that's
buddy.
okay.
You're doing great.
204.
Well, yeah, I know that now.
Some of us are, yeah, look, I would have done it too, okay?
Look.
Numbers
Stuff
give me
has
a headache.
Stuff has the recall. I have the money. I have the math brain.
Yeah.
Stuff can remember down to the minute of something happening. I cannot.
Okay. And I don't have a like object or like an image for this one yet.
Oh, that's
But-
good. That means it's not cursed. If it was cursed, you'd definitely have an image for it.
Yeah, but basically this sword, it does require attunement.
Okay.
And it deals 1d8 slashing and 1d4 necrotic damage on a successful hit. And it also has an ability called Bloodstones. When you
Oh,
fail a
9
saving throw
ones.
while holding this magic longsword, you can
The name of it is
choose
Nine
to succeed instead. If you do so, you take 2d6 necrotic damage, and one of the bloodstones set in the sword's pommel fills with blood. The stones return to their clear color, and 3 charges return each day at dawn.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, so you have taken off his armor and taken his sword. You found some money. Fox and Yagra leave. Derek and D'Artagnan, I think Derek says, we've got to get him to a medic, and then I've got to get some folks down here to, I guess, clean all this up. So unless anybody has any other things for them to do, they sort of give you a thing of like, you know, please stop by sometime in the next week. We'll need to take statements or whatever. But other than that, unless there's anything else you want us to do in this space, we can move on from here.
What kind of armor was that?
What did I write down for him?
Oh yeah, and who does it fit?
He is wearing half plate armor.
Oh nice. Holy shit.
Alright.
Be good for Vicky.
Yeah. Victor, you want to haul this around? I don't really want another 40 pounds in my bag.
Yeah, I can take it.
What armor is Victor wearing right now?
Just
Half plate.
I think it's chainmail, isn't it?
Yeah,
at the
chainmail's what you
moment,
start.
it is chainmail.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
this is an upgrade.
Like a huge upgrade. It's like 700 gold or something. It's expensive.
750.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
we know that very nice elemental couple right next to our thing that could refit it for you.
Ooh, good point.
Oh.
Hell yeah, buddy. No more down, Victor.
You thought I forgot about the elemental gay couple? Wrongo. Locked
Yeah. Yeah, so
We love them.
okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't actually know if this is an upgrade for you, Victor.
What?
Is it really not?
It's worth a lot of money. It's medium armor, and your armor class is 15 plus your dex mod, which actually I think would be lower
really?
for you.
Yay.
But you
Well,
guys,
still
could,
make
I mean,
good
if
money.
you might be able to sell it, although
Yeah.
you know,
Okay, we can sell
sorry,
it.
yeah.
Damn, that's my bad. I thought it was an
Damn.
upgrade.
I did
Yeah,
too.
the next upgrade you could possibly have,
Hey,
Victor, would be
you know
split
what?
mail for 200 gold or plate for 1500. And those would raise your AC by 1 and 2. So the split would raise it to 17 plus your shield, I guess, and the plate would raise it to 18 plus your shield.
Oh, okay.
Ash
Yeah, I
has
don't
an
really
idea.
want the disadvantage, but Ash could wear it.
Oh, nice.
Don't druids have a thing about wearing metal armor? Am I crazy? I
Hey.
think there's something about that. Like
Kinda.
something with their spell casting, I forget.
We could fund the Crimson Inquest.
That's true.
All right, I'm gonna drag this guy out of here.
And I'm gonna carry Dion out.
Okay.
Tav does want to have a conversation with Vareth when she gets home, but I'll let you guys deal with that later first.
Okay. Well, folks, you exit the sewers. Derek and D'Artagnan ask Victor if you'll bring Dion with them to go to sort of like the local nearest like guard station to kind of like just make them aware of what's happened. They don't necessarily need you to like stay exactly. They probably will have you like give a statement and then they'll, you know, send people down here to deal with stuff. You don't have to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So they, but so you can
Vicky.
all go with them with that, or you can take Maloon to the Blackstaff yourself. You know, up to you guys. How you want to handle
Yeah, I
that?
think we should head to the Black Staff unless anybody has a better idea.
Nah,
Maybe even ask
I can
for
catch up with you
backup.
guys there. I'll go give the statement and take
Okay.
Dion.
All right, so I am moving us all, and we'll go to the map here, everybody. Currently, you guys were down here. Hang on, I gotta take this off the GM layer, don't I? Yeah. We'll just put this on the token layer. That's fine. Boom. Okay, so you guys were down here at this ambush location. Essentially, as you were fleeing the nightclub, they kind of drove you this direction and cornered you, and then you sort of ended up where he wanted you to be in the first place. Fun stuff. And listen, it could have gone differently. The dice are what they are. But so you guys kind of come out of the sewer all the way over here, and you're splitting up somewhat. Yes, so most of everybody else is going one way, and Victor's going another, or is anyone else going with Victor?
I guess I'm gonna probably go with Ash on this one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would think Vareth and Xylander don't want to wander into the guard station with a dead guard. You're, if you're talking, you're muted, VP. But yeah, like I said, I'm just checking to make sure everyone else is going one way.
Tav is looking to corner Vareth and shank him in an alley, so whatever achieves that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so Victor, you and the guards go to a nearby guard station, so you're still sort of in this area. Everybody else, you are headed to Blackstaff Tower. Yes?
That's the plan.
sorry.
Hopefully we can find a cart or something to haul this body through town.
Let's see. Where is it? Agaron's Tower? Where's Blackstaff Tower?
Blackstaff. It's
Oh, it's all the way up here.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, there it is. I never go north enough for Blackstaff Tower, yeah.
I know I'm a little late to the convo here, but yeah, so Barrett's thing is he neither wants to go to the guards shack nor to visit with the Blackstaff. However, if he's needed to help, transport Maloon for fear of it's looking like it's just Zylander and Hash, that does seem scary. He could be coerced into going there, just not going in.
Okay. Yeah,
Wait, where
I
did
don't have a
Tab
dog
go?
in the fight. However you guys think you want to handle this, I'm just sort of trying to understand, like, in the city, who's going where. So.
Yeah, if he's not needed, he's going back to the manor.
I think that I don't know if it'd be necessary for you to come along on this one. Just if you
Yeah.
don't want to go in, like that's I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. If it's just me and Ash.
Okay. What's Tav doing?
She was gonna just have Barrett not be alone.
Ah, okay, so gotcha. Okay.
So speaking of that, as soon as they exit the sewer, he probably would kind of like give a little whistle and expect Jerry to come, running back to him because I don't think he's been within the
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, Jerry does scramble off of the Tav and up onto Vareth and find himself back in your pocket.
Thanks for letting me borrow him. It's quite handy. Bit more perceptive than I was at the time. Let's say we go back home, grab a cup of tea.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I think first let's deal with Victor. So Victor, you are carrying Dion. Victor's gone. Nope, there he is. Okay. All right, Victor. So you're carrying Dion, you and D'Artagnan, sort of like Derek sort of like has D'Artagnan like one arm over his shoulder in the classic sort of like thing. And they bring you guys go into a nearby guard station. I'm going to go back to RP for this. You go into a nearby guard station and you see a couple of guards sort of, sitting there. You can hear the sounds of some of them like on break playing cards in another room and what have you. And there's, one person there sort of at the desk doing like paperwork, intake and stuff. And they look up and you recognize someone there, Victor. I got to roll back up in my notes to remember the name of this person.
The female, isn't it?
From the alley.
Yes.
Mhm.
Does anyone remember the name of the guard from the alley before I
I
find
just remember it was a woman. I don't remember what her name was.
Okay.
I have her somewhere.
Yeah, I've got it here.
Was it Hustus Daggett?
No, he's the one that found you guys at the
All right.
the-
Shayla? Was it Shayla Grimpleston
Yes, Shayla Grimpleston. That sounds right. Let me double check.
from episode 2?
Yep.
Yep, was the one in charge of the crime scene in the alley.
Yes, Shayla Grimpleston. And so
Stuff
she
really cool.
sees you come up and says, "Oh gods, what's happened? You all right, Vicky? Derek, D'Artagnan, what's going on?"
It wasn't a good time. Dion here has fallen, and I do regret to inform that he has fallen by my blade.
What on earth? Yeah, so she sort of like they set him down and she's looking at like the back of his head and spine is like fully ripped over and she's like, "You're telling me his sword did this?" She like looks at you and looks at like the chest burster like situation going on the back of his head.
So
He
Dion
exploded
here-
from the inside, Vicky.
Oh, no, I listen. I wish I was that good. I ain't. No. So Dion was actually possessed by an intellect devourer, and
No, I mean we don't speak ill of the dead, Vicky. I know he wasn't that bright, but and then
well,
yeah, go ahead.
Shayla, do you know what an intellect devourer is?
No, I thought it was a mean joke you were telling.
So, all right. So an intellect devourer is this brain thing that basically possesses you, turns you into the good old mind flayer.
As she sort of like looks to the other two for like, confirmation, and Derek says, um, yeah, Shayla, there were these weird brain crab creatures. You know how the folks up top have told us to be wary of the sewers, right? That something's going on down there. Some of the Blackstaff's got people looking into it, but we're supposed to sort of steer clear. Well, I think we stumbled right into a big mess. These folks were being chased by some folks and sort of got our attention, and we were trying to help, and it was like a horror show down there. These strange creatures were crawling out of the sewers and bursting out of people, and I think we should maybe go and clear things up and get some samples and what have you, sort of try to figure out what was going on. But we also gotta let the folks upstairs know.
Yeah, it was a terrible time, and I also understand the law. If I must serve, I must serve.
Okay. Oh, God's above. All right. I mean, listen. Okay. Okay. Well, all right. I'm not taking you into custody at this point. I mean, look, we know you. You don't go around killing people for nothing. But just don't leave town. If we need to talk this out, we'll come find you. Yeah.
I'll be around. You know where to find me.
Yeah. And with that, they kind of like let you go. Anything else you need to get up to, Victor?
So at this point, I'm just gonna be walking towards Blackstaff. So.
Okay, gotcha. So you're headed that way, but Ash and Zylander are probably going to get there before you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lots of tokens to move here, so I just don't know where everybody is. Okay. So with that, we are going to pan to the folks at Blackstaff Tower. Ash and Zylander, you're headed in there. I guess we'll say you found a cart. You were able. Let's put it this way. I think as you guys came out of the sewers, one of the guards sort of helped you commandeer a cart and just told you to like drop it back off with one of the guard stations, and they would make sure it got back to wherever it belongs. So you guys are pushing a cart with a bound and unconscious Maloon in it, and you reach Blackstaff Tower. And I guess inform some people, like what's going on. And you are led up into the room of Vajra Safar, the Blackstaff of Waterdeep, who sort of like sees this and says, what on earth? I'm sorry, are you Victor's friends, yeah?
Yeah, we are. Sorry, I don't know. He ran off to do something. But yeah, he was with us when Maloon attacked, and we had some friends. It was a long story. Yeah, he's got something in his head. One of these brain eater things. We've seen a few others, killed a few others. I think it's still in him. I don't think we can get it out without killing him. Maybe you can. But I think. Yeah, he's not the Maloon you used to know.
Oh. I never expected you all to get in a fight with him.
Well, we didn't mean to.
I'm just worried for you. He's a relatively talented killer, frankly.
Yeah. We had some help. Fortunately, that was not going our way. I think one of the city guards got taken down as well. We managed to come out of it quite fortunate, though, in the end.
What a mess. Well, all right. I did tell Victor I would give him a reward, but I just want to make sure it gets to him properly, so I suppose I'll wait for him to come see me. And I will, she sort of like snaps her fingers, and like you can sort of see her casting like some sort of communication spell, and you see a couple of people sort of like come in and like take Maloon somewhere else into the tower, and she says, I suppose we'll have to do some research on figuring out how to deal with that. Well, oh, what a mess. But yes, just have Victor stop by, and I will give him your reward. And I'll throw in a little extra for maybe bringing him in alive. Hopefully to be saved, or at least for us to learn more about what this infestation is.
Yeah, seems pretty rampant right now, unfortunately. But let us know if we can help.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And unless you guys have anything else you want to convey to her, she will let you head on out of the tower.
So I will ask, just because I did learn a little bit about this, how familiar are you with these intellect devourer things?
That's a great question. Okay, my God. She says, not terribly, I'm afraid. I haven't had much occasion to interact with mind flayers. I suppose I know
Nash will
about as
just-
much as a relatively well read wizard of my stature, but certainly not in depth.
Fair enough. Well, I'll just convey the little bit that we learned about the protection from evil and good and what Zylander had miraculously remembered from his past lives.
Yeah. Yeah, and she says, and I guess you guys also know a bit about it being Xanathar's related, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you convey that as well?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And she says, interesting. You know, Xanathar is normally he's a beholder, so he's quite mad and unpredictable, but usually he's a bit more savvy than this. Doesn't often do things to draw this kind of attention. So, if he thinks that they have some means of weathering the, kind of heat this is going to bring, things might be quite bad. He's usually more strategic,
Yes.
I didn't realize I was
Strange.
muted. Dang.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I wanted to, when she said I only know a little bit about it, is there a way I can insight check that?
Yeah, go for it.
Because it just, to me, it felt weird because I was able to infer a ton of it from it. And if I know more than the black staff, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
19.
19. I'll just give you this on a 19. She rolled a nat 1 on her Arcana check. So I think it's like she's a very well-educated person, but she knows like the basic stuff. She knows what you would know from like playing Baldur's Gate 3 about mind flayers. She knows about tadpoles. She knows about Ceramorphosis. She knows what intellect devourers are and kind of how they work, but she doesn't have any special insight into like how you would deal with a mind flayer problem kind of thing. And specifically what, so she kind of is it's a bit of a blank spot in her education, so for instance, like she maybe specializes more in like the infernal or in the celestial, like it's just not an area that she has really, really studied in the same way.
And I guess too, she was talking about the heat, and I would bring up the fact that we were chased down by an entire swarm from a portal of the intellect devourers. So I feel like he has plenty to cover the heat from this.
That is
And who knows who he's already captured.
terrible news. Yes, like I said, we've had members of Force Grey and others adventurers looking into things, but I really thought this was more of a information gathering situation, but well, things are unpredictable these days. Well, I'm glad you're all safe.
You know what? I have a note from the study
Ah,
of Maloon, so I want to pull that out and ask if she can read it.
Yeah, for sure. Let me take a look here. I know I wrote this down. I
Forgot about
did.
that.
Yeah, she says, "Oh, yeah. Oh, that's interesting. This is deep speech.
What's deep speech?
Well, it's the language of aberrations and mind flayers.
That
Um,
follows.
yeah.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Can you
Also,
read it?
I think beholders and yeah. Yeah. So she takes a minute and translates it, and I'm gonna. And she says, yes, this says, we are watching the interlopers. The alchemist has completed his research, and soon our reach will spread, but we must be careful. If we can make the interlopers ours, more the better. I will try to lure them into an ambush, and failing that, we will attack that crumbling ruin they call a home.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
wow.
Oh
Thank
no!
you.
Okay.
I think we're the interlopers.
Is this play about us?
Shit!
Oh, good to know.
Could you read that again, please?
Yeah, I think that's probably long enough. Victor, you sort of have been sent up, and she sort of looks and says, "Oh, okay, Victor, welcome. Oh my goodness, glad you're here." First things first, she hands over a sack of gold. Actually, 2 sacks of gold. There's like the agreed amount, and then an extra. So you get 250 gold for the job itself. And then she gives an extra 100 gold bonus for bringing him in alive, hopefully to be saved somehow. And then, yeah, she says, well, this is quite disturbing. It looks like they were targeting you. I suppose of everyone in the city, you've had the most run-ins with them so far that we know of. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're also on the trail of an alchemist, so that also tracks.
Oh, really?
And that for them to know this much about us, someone closer to us has to be watching us. We've only been in Trollskull Manor for a month.
That is true. I mean, rescuing Rainier certainly would have put you on their radar. Well, I guess rescuing Floon, who they thought was Rainier, but that whole fiasco, you know. And I don't know much, but I do believe that those creatures are capable of transmitting, you know, memories and images to their masters. She sort of like is talking about the intellect devourers, and says so. Even though no one, as far as I understand, survived your encounter with when you rescued Floon, I suppose after the chase, some of those that survived were, I don't know, shared your likenesses, and I guess they've discovered who you are.
Well, you have any advice on securing our manor for defenses?
That is tough. Magic circle? I don't know. Protection from evil and good. Divine sense. She sort of gestures at Victor. Maybe check for any nearby sewer access. Keep your windows locked. I don't know.
Will light the fires of Gondor. Gondor calls for aid.
Yes, this is quite serious. I will say, we haven't seen a whole lot of other activity. Maloon may have been one of their most active agents topside. You know, someone they've taken who has a good reputation and can access places. Losing him will be a loss, but I suppose what I'm saying, certainly don't let your guard down, but he might have been one of the few people they have capable of, easily making a strike on your home. I don't know. Not a lot of great answers, and we're trying as hard as we can, but it's difficult.
In case something does come along that we run into problems, do we have favor with the Black Staff now? Do you have our back in regards of if we need help in this issue?
Oh, well, this certainly is a large city, and there's always something going on, but I'll do what I can.
If because the Crimson Inquest is who we've betrothed ourselves. I don't know, named ourselves as. That's the wrong word.
I mean, maybe you're married to it.
We're married to the idea of it now. We've used it a lot. We may need your aid. Do you, by chance, have any extra paper birds for us in case we do need your help in the future?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's certainly something we can do. Yeah, she'll go. Because I think these paper burns in lore are sort of a fixture of Waterdeep. And so the Black Staff would have these things flitting in and out, kind of constantly. In fact, you even see them. She has an inbox and an outbox, on her desk, and these things will fly in and land, and then just unfurl themselves into a little face down paper for her to read later. So she will give you. She gives you 4 more sheets of paper.
Nice.
For paper birds.
I'll tuck that into my bag and kind of look towards everybody else and see if there's anything else we needed to do.
That's all I've got.
Okay.
That's all I got too. But
okay.
Before we head out, I'm going to toss Zylander and Ash 70 pieces of gold.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay. Are we all turning to leave now?
As far as I can tell.
Sure.
As we're leaving, I'm gonna look over to Ash and Vicky and just be like, God, I thought if I ever walked in here, I would never walk out. And then just start to leave.
Oh, Vajra is a snarl rat person. We can tell him the truth.
Well, I know, but I figured I was gonna be in Maloon's place if I ever came here. So
Do they know you here?
I don't know if they do, but I know that I ain't trying to get caught to be brought back.
Well, maybe you're on our good side now, so maybe stay there.
Maybe so.
I don't know.
Actually, in regards to that, no, I don't want to actually get tilt my hand on that one. Never mind. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Do it.
That works in one campaign. It ain't gonna work in this one.
Yeah, so you folks head out from the Blackstaff Tower. Are you guys headed back to the Troll Skull?
Yeah, probably should meet up.
Okay. What did I do with the party token?
Sorry.
Oh, I gotta stop deleting the party token. That's a bad idea.
But while we're walking over there, Ash will turn to Victor. Just ask, you doing all right, Victor? You look a little down.
I don't like that that I took the life of somebody that didn't need it.
Well, I mean, what do you mean didn't need it, though? Dion wasn't Dion anymore.
Yeah, but if there was a chance we could have saved him, that's what's eating at me.
We can't save everybody. Only so much we can do.
If it wasn't
We
for
saved who we
Yagra.
could, and it's unfortunate we couldn't save everybody, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
I understand. I'll pray about it tonight.
Well, hope you find some clarity and comfort.
Zylander will kind of just like tap him on the shoulder or tippy toe because I think he's taller than me, and be like, "It's okay, buddy. You know, if it wasn't for Yager and Fox, we'd all be gone. You know, we did what we needed to do to survive, and it's got to be okay."
Yeah.
Just imagine if we didn't get to him in time anyway, then we could have all died anyway.
Well, that's true. I appreciate the kind words.
But then Zylander's gonna walk away counting his gold.
Yeah, you walk away counting your gold. As sort of, Victor makes his way through the street. And I think,
Head down.
the rain rolls in. Just a
Dust
drizzle.
in the
Just a
wind.
dreary drizzle. We see Victor walk by like we're inside of a window and like water is dripping down the pane.
Just slowly, I'll kick a rock from time to time.
Yeah, 100%. We just have like a brief emo montage of Victor. Yeah, no, seriously though. Not to belittle the moment here. Yeah, I'm gonna say Skynet, Jason, and Foxy take some DM inspiration for
Hell yeah.
that scene. And we're headed back now to Vareth and Tav. So you two arrive earlier than the others, obviously, to Trollskull Manor. What'd you like to do?
Yeah, Tav's gonna ask Vareth, I've got something I wanted to chat with you about, but maybe first it might be best if we secure a room, ensure it's really safe now that we know we've been watched.
Sure. Particular room in mind.
Whichever one is your favorite. I don't know. I guess it's still the middle of the day. It's probably a darker one.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, it is still kind of the middle because you guys started this whole thing at like morning, so it's afternoon at this point, right? It's like not yet evening, but it is sort of an afternoon. But the clouds have rolled in off the ocean, and it's. I think at this point it hasn't yet started to rain because that needs to happen dramatically when they leave the Blackstaff Tower.
Yeah, naturally.
So it's just overcast at this point.
Incredible. I mean, the library kind of gives me comfort. Perhaps there.
Gone.
All right, she's gonna step in, and I assume she's probably set up a nice reading chair in there because
Yeah, I would
she
think so.
probably also enjoys to so she'll probably have sit down and say, "Please take a seat."
Yeah, I think as you take a seat, like Jerry sort of pops out of the pocket and makes his own way, and I think he has his own little reading chair.
Incredible.
Right over, but he does have, so he has like a big book in front, and he has like a little chair, but he has to like get up and look at stuff. But I think he also just for the amusement, just for my amusement here, has like a little rat-sized set of spectacles that he's managed to put together. So he sort of like pops those on and just like reading. You know how old people read out of the bottom of their glasses or whatever. He's like, yeah, down at the end of the nose and giving them, yeah, and he's just nearby, sort of reading.
Incredible. Love that one. Well,
Yeah, you can see the spine of the book just says a treatise of the spheres or something,
incredible. Oh man. I know that words aren't your favorite weapon, but I suspect that spending time with Jerry has perhaps taught you, at the very least, to endure a story or two. You see, my grandmother was remarkable. Sharp yet soft when she wished to be. You'd have liked her. She always told the best stories of her life as an adventurer. Some of my favorites were about a man who walked out of Menza Branson, left the Spider Queen and everything he'd ever known because he could no longer stomach living a life built on fear and cruelty. His kin called him a traitor, while the people of Faerun viewed him as the enemy simply for being born a drow. Tell me, Vareth, how much do you know of the history of Menza Branson in the cities of the north?
Well, in regards to Menzo Branson, that's where I grew up, so I'm pretty familiar. Now, as far as any other city, the only two cities I've ever been to is Minso and here.
I see. Well, as it so happens, most of the strongholds of the North were built atop the scars of an ancient civil war, commonly referred to as the Crown Wars. It's been thousands of years since that war ended, but sadly, the wounds it created between the peoples of Menzoberranzan and the peoples of the North have never fully healed. Their fear and disdain for one another has continued to fester and rot into prejudice. Children of the North grow up listening to horror stories about raiders from below that capture dwarven miners, turn them into slaves, or murder entire patrols, leaving only their mutilated remains covered in spiderwebbing. So, when rumors began to spread that a ranger from Menzoberranzan was roaming the surface, the cities panicked. Clearly, he was either a spy or a harbinger of an impending invasion. Few had ever seen this secretive wanderer, but every ruling lord and lady made it clear that this man from Menzoberranzan named Dritz Duorden was not welcomed in their city. Every ruler, that is, but one. You see, Vareth, Silvery Moon has long been renowned as a place of acceptance of all who come in search of knowledge, regardless of their race or place of origin. Dritz would actually later speak of how he viewed it as his one hope for true acceptance in the surface world. So, you can imagine his disappointment when he arrived there, only to be turned away at the gates just like he had at every other city since he left Menzoberranzan. Silvery Moon, a city founded and structured on the tenets of individuality and fairness, where peoples of all races should find welcome if they come in goodwill, and it shunned him. It haunted my grandmother for years that she publicly denied him entry to keep the peace, knowing he'd done nothing but choose mercy in a world that hated him for it. She traveled secretly that same night that she had turned him away and met with him as he camped outside the gates. She explained that the leaders of every nearby city had declared that if my grandmother gave shelter to a drow, they would choke Silvery Moon with trade embargoes on food, withdraw vital military support from the region. So she had to turn him away, at least for now. Nevertheless, she arranged for him to be given supplies and safe passage and warning of any patrols that might come near him, along with vital information that would help him on his quest. And so on he went. He returned many times to Silvery Moon, and eventually the politics of the region allowed for his presence to not be in secret. In fact, over the years, you might say they became as close as two people could be. And even though I was never fortunate enough to meet him personally, she spoke of him often. You see, Dritz reminded her that true courage isn't about being able to slay monsters. It's refusing to become one just to stay in power. When I look at you, I see that same weight. I see the mark of someone who's had to choose what to sacrifice just to keep breathing. And so I'll be frank with you now. Tav is more of a nickname than it is a real one. In truth, I am the granddaughter of Illustrial Silverhand, former queen of the Silver Marches, firstborn chosen of Mistra. My father is Methrama Arasime, the ruling High Mage of Silvery Moon, which means that by blood, I am the heir to the kingdom of Silvery Moon, though I cast that aside many years ago. I do not believe that someone as foolish as me deserves to wield such power. I was raised to believe that holding power means you step between the blade and the person who can't afford armor. That's what it means to be noble. We aren't given our positions to rule over others, but to bear the blows meant for them. And so, I lost my place, and everything's fine. And so, if I have a name that can open doors or make people listen, then I have a duty to use it, to shield those without armor of their own. So if someone's holding a knife to your name, Vareth, then it's my concern now too. I must ask you now quite plainly, who holds the leash around your neck, and how can I help you to escape it?
I think he stands up and he kind of starts pacing around the room a little bit. Who else knows about you? I mean,
Honestly, I don't even think that Victor does. I know that Victor knows that Laurel is my aunt, but when I asked what more he knows, he didn't seem to know much more than that. However, he'd be the most likely to piece it together.
I do think, not to interrupt, but in the background of the scene, like, Jerry is, like, sipping a little tiny glass of tea. Sets it down, continues reading.
I do, just as a quick question, because I need to know how heavily this does impact Vareth. He understands everything she just said in regards to, like, who these people are that she's directly related to, yeah?
Yeah, make a history check. The DC is not going to be terribly high, but...
I was kind of working off the assumption that he did, but, I mean, maybe not. Oh, good Lord, it's 4.
Yeah, so I think you maybe understand this in a general way, right? You understand that the person in charge here in Waterdeep, the Open Lord, is named Silverhand. You sort of have heard of Silvery Moon as a concept, like it's another city, you know, far away, but not that far away, right? It's like within, like this region of the Sword Coast, it's nearish enough to hear, right? And I think you would sort of just grasp that it's like, you start probably translating it into, like, basically what just happened. She just told you what her last name is, Bynra, basically. But, like, translated into the above world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You're like, okay, all right, okay.
Word. Okay. Cool. That's all I need to know. Actually, that 4's perfect for that then. He continues to pace a little bit. Why would you tell me? Why tell me this story about another drow that I've never even heard of? Why would you trust me with this information?
I think you and I are more alike than certainly I ever suspected upon first meeting you. I also don't like it when people that I care for are put in chains. And something tells me that you are, even if they're not visible.
I think he maybe stops by one of the windows and kind of, fiddles with the curtain, looks out at the street below, kind of absentmindedly watching for, enemies and whatnot. I grew up in Menzo Branson, son of a lesser house, but followers of the Spider Queen nonetheless. That, I don't know how much you know about how the City of Spiders works, but it's constant backstabbing and plotting and just nothing brings the people who live there more pleasure than to see one another fail. Same thing happened to my family. I came home one day and my parents had been murdered. The way that plays out, they never could prove who it was. Nobody got in trouble. I lived on the streets for a little while. I'm going to spare you the long story, but they found me. So I had to retreat to the wilderness of the Underdark, where I spent many years. And it's actually where I met Jerry.
Hello.
But somebody found us. And it was totally by accident. But they extracted us along with some other people that they were after. I don't like to owe people things. And that's kind of the situation I'm in now. They know that between my humble skills and Jerry's small stature, we can gather information better than most people. And so they got me out. I feed them information. It's not my favorite thing. It feels like I'm home. Something I thought that I would leave behind once I finally got to the surface, but you know, seems it's something that I have to live with.
What do you think their intentions are with that information you provide?
What do I think their intentions are?
Yeah,
I
make
did
an
send you a
insight check.
message.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw that. Let's say make a history check and an insight check.
Here's the history for 19. Wow, where's
Okay.
that a minute ago? Holy
Hell
shit.
yeah.
And then insight coming up for 8. God damn it.
Okay. So I think you know more about the facts. So here's what I would say. Like the history, you know more about facts, but the insight you have less on how to interpret those facts, if that makes sense in this moment. And just kind of in general with regards to this group. So, I mean, they're a mercenary guild. They have their fingers in a lot of pies. They get up to some criminal activity. So in that sense, they're kind of just a different version of the Xanathars and a different version of the Zentarim. That, but like they also play in politics in a way that those groups don't always, like directly influencing political matters. But I think your thought of like what is their intention with any given information you give them depends on what the information is, right? Some stuff might just be they can sell that to other people who might want to know it. Sometimes it's because they want to take action based on the information. And because like they have a massive like network of people and webs and fingers and all sorts of stuff that you like, they don't share everything with you, right? And you don't share everything with them, but it's like because you don't know all the stuff that they know about things and don't want to try to get in deep enough to learn all that shit, it's like hard for you to know what their intentions are with almost anything you tell them, because it's like maybe that's irrelevant to some shit going on halfway across the coast, and you're like,
Yeah.
So I think that's where you're at. They know a lot of stuff. They don't have great intentions, but they're also not like a cult of people trying to kill everyone and destroy the world. They're just like kind of like wealthy, influential, greedy, and they want to grow their wealth and influence,
naturally,
but also not expose themselves and get killed.
Right.
So they're a mob, basically, right? It's organized crime.
Okay, I'm gonna paraphrase that.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good. When I came to the surface, they invited me to be a part of what they do. I turned it down, but I do still work with them to pay off a debt, if that makes sense. As far as what they want, money, power, what they do with the information, I'm not entirely sure. I honestly never asked.
Fair. I must admit, it does concern me if their paths have crossed here at this point in time, when there is a large summit at stake and a city weakened by a former corrupt open lord that my aunt is now trying to clean up the mess from. I think that tensions seem to be at an all-time high, and many fingers are searching for this stone, I suspect, and the treasure that it would lead to. And perhaps that is the ultimate goal of those for whom you work. Unseat the power of Waterdeep, replace it with one that better serves their ends.
That makes sense. I don't know that to be 100% factual, but isn't that what the Zimps want? Isn't that what the Xanathars want? I suppose it would make sense. And I'll have to be honest, you've been honest with me. And it's not often that I see that. Not a lot of people deem me worthy of honesty. I told them what I know about the stone when we heard it.
Understandable. Your currency is money.
But the only other thing that I have to be honest with you about is this was very dangerous information to give me about who you are. This is information that they'll want desperately.
Of course it is. And now you have a choice of what to do with it. But I trust. At your heart, I think you're good. I see those same qualities that my grandmother always spoke of in drifts, something that many other people took years to see. I see a kindness in you, that you've been cornered to do things you don't want to. And I'll admit, I might have had a little bit of a tip off that you're in some things you don't want to be.
I think Vareth looks at Jerry.
Sorry, 1 second.
The truth is, I think I too have had a difficult time trusting others. You're only the second person I've opened up to about this since I left Silvery Moon. The funny thing is, my identity might hold less weight than it once did. I don't know if I'm even welcome back in Silvery Moon right now. I meant it when I said that I abandoned it long ago, and I do not think I'm fit to be a ruler. But what I can promise you is that if I can turn my privilege into the problem of people who seek to harm others, I fully intend to use my power as such, only to the extent that it helps. Now, when you say that you owe them a debt, is there any time at which you feel that debt will have been repaid?
Oh. How much do you know of Menzo Baranza?
I'll go make a history check. I suspect is what's coming.
Yeah,
Let's
go for it.
See what we get. Come on, big money, big money. Oh, sort of okay. 15.
Yeah, okay, so for a 15, I think you know sort of general historical information. Zylander, you've got some chat inspiration, thank you. And so yeah, you know general stuff about Menzo brands and history and culture, not like super duper in depth, but more than your average person for sure. If there's any questions you specifically have, feel free to ask.
I know that it's a matriarchy ruled by families that, as you have mentioned before, are a bit cutthroat to say the least. I know that third sons are often sacrificed to Loth, that Loth is the patron queen of many of your peoples.
I feel like whenever you say her name like that you kind of see a shiver kind of go through Vareth.
I see she's touched your life as well.
Hard to avoid spiders in the Underdark.
Understandable. Never really been my favorite either, I must admit. Too many legs. What I do know as well is that I've heard whispers, tales from another aunt, that not everyone shares the same sentiment. But I do think that their political aspirations perhaps have extended to the surface. The crown wars that I spoke of, it is that which created the drow versus the surface elves themselves. It was the war between Corellion and the Spider Queen. And at the end of it, those who would become the drow were driven underground. And I don't think that they've ever gotten over that they were shunned from the light while the elves of the surface got to go on their merry way and build kingdom as they saw and enjoy the fruits of the many resources benefited to those on the surface. I suspect it's been known for quite some time that there would always be a reckoning. Perhaps a large cache of money might be just the impetus for that.
The a lot. You know more than most. I just
I am
cannot
a
put
noble.
enough emphasis. I can't put enough emphasis on how truly cruel they are. And the reason I need to know how much you knew is that it's hard to put a price on escaping that.
Mm.
It's not something I've necessarily been like, hey, how much do I owe you? You know, but like, I do feel like I owe them something for releasing me from a sure fate of death, right? There's no way they would have, even in the wilderness of the Underdark, they would have found me. They may find me still. The stories of how they raid and take slaves, that is all very true. That is not something that's not made up. I've seen it. Most creatures who live in Menzoberranzan that aren't drow are slaves.
Mm.
Yeah, that gotcha. It's hard to say. It's I don't know. They've never treated me badly, and they rescued me from that fate, so it's not like I have anything against them, but I would like to live somewhat more of a noble life in service to others. I've been, I wouldn't say freely given my abilities and my advantages in gathering information, but I have honed them to be my own, and I'd rather use them for something good rather than something that I'm not entirely sure about.
Well, I can tell you this. From all I know about Dritz and his many adventures, he did know that at the end he could always find a safe haven in Silvery Moon. And I want to tell you that if I have even the smallest foot in the door there, to offer you the same at the end of all of this, please know it's there.
Yeah, I don't think he really says anything. I think he just kind of looks at Tav really, really hard. And then I'm gonna say, just for flavor, that you get a glimpse of a decision being made. Like his face kind of gets a really hard set look to it, and just he kind of gives you a nod.
See, lizards aren't all that bad.
I don't know how he laughs, but I think maybe he gets a chuckle.
Just like one single like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And at whatever noise that is, you see Jerry like whips his head over.
Incredible. And I think Tav's going to stand up from her chair and say, I think that's quite enough for today. Jerry, thank you so very much for babysitting me. Gareth, I look forward to working with you. And she'll head out and make herself a bad cup of tea.
So what do you reckon we can sell that for? 40,000 gold? 50,000?
I do think that Verith looks at Jerry. What did you say to her?
I'm sorry, when? What?
She said she had somebody. What was it? What was it? You said something like,
Yeah, that you had tipped me off to Three
Oh.
Strings might have some inside information about you
Yeah.
being involved in something.
Ah. Well, she asked me what was being held over your head, and, well, I certainly couldn't betray your trust, but I did point her in the direction of your other friend, who said some curious things to you the other day. Thought it was perhaps a thread worth pulling.
you're not wrong. I should have a conversation with him myself. Well, here's the real question. What do you think about her? Do you think it's worth some paltry sum?
Yeah, I think you see as much as a mouse's face can, like, just a very, like, distant thinking look across his Jerry's face, and he says, You know, old friend, I think the things you stand to gain from standing with her are more important than really any amount of money.
I'm glad that we agree. And I think that Verith goes to the window. There's someone I need to talk to. And he kind of whistles, and if he can, he's gonna go out the window.
Yeah, I think as you start to go for the window, Jerry is like used to this. He, unless you tell him not to, like crawls up into the pocket as you are like.
Yeah,
jumping.
no, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, and as Verith goes out the window, Victor, Ash, and Zylander come in the front door. And yeah, so we can kind of, I don't know like what
Incredible.
anybody's,
Holy shit.
things are, as, now that Verith is headed out the window, like over the slippery rooftops of a raining Waterdeep, and you guys arrive home. Is there any specific scenes that you guys want to do, in this configuration? I guess, yeah. Verith is going to let me know what he's up to off on this little secret fun journey. But yeah, the rest of you, what are folks up to?
I was in the kitchen making tea when you guys get home. And we'd like some.
Yeah, Victor's gonna walk in and toss 70 gold to Tav.
Gracious. I take it was successful then. And not
yeah.
any handcuffs.
No handcuffs at the moment, but it was successful.
Well, thank you so much. Did you learn any information? Were they able to save Maloon or give us anything?
Don't know yet, but she did translate the note that I found in Malone's office. Actually, I don't know if you knew I found a note, but
No, I was a little busy.
written in deep speech, and apparently they've been watching us for a while and had some plans to take us down.
Oh. Well.
And the alchemist is definitely involved in their plans. I don't know how, but that was mentioned in there too.
Wait.
And
The
none of
alchemist.
this was known by the Blackstaff. The bounty, the alchemist bounty,
Wait.
somehow involved with this Maloon business.
With Maloon?
I assume it's the same alchemist anyway.
Wait. But what was it that your bounty said about this alchemist that they were what are they making that we are stopping?
Poison?
Poison. And the Castellanters. And she's going to look to Zylander. But the Castellanters. Do you remember? Wait. Hold on. Follow with me here. So, we have the Castellanters. Very wealthy, very respectable. All shiny temples and charity galas and feast for the poor, right? Except they're not. They work for devils. And what do devils love? Souls. In this case, 100 of them. Every 10 years. Neat and tidy, all wrapped up in a single night. So how do you feed 100 souls to hell in one night without anyone noticing? Poison. Not just any poison. No, they couldn't just swing by the apothecary to buy enough poison to take out 100 people without notice. No, they would need to procure an amount so large that someone truly talented and secretive would need to supply it for them. What do you say? Huh? Secretive, powerful alchemist? Perhaps the one that you're tracking down, Ash?
Wait, what are you talking about, Castellanters and devils?
Well, I received some information that the Castellanters perhaps are not the most seediest of folk. You see, they host this Founders Feast every 10 years. And it's said that they invite all these poor people to the feast. And then they're gone. None of these 100 people that are invited every 10 years show up. So, did a little more digging, and I suspect that perhaps they are feeding these souls to the devils. You know, friendly neighborhood alchemists by day, supply of mass murder cocktails by night. You've got the Castellanters, who are beautiful nobles by day, running charity galas, and then by night, 100 people gone every 10 years. Hold on. Do you remember the name of where this secret potion shop is? that we're hunting it down?
The warehouse. We know where it is. It's in the field ward.
But what did you say the name of the specific street is that it's on?
Fire Wine Alley.
Fire Wine Alley. If you ask me, that's not just an address, that's foreshadowing. Yes, it's all coming together.
You take
Poison.
You take 1d4 fourth wall damage.
Real fast, Xylander's notably upset now.
Oh.
Because, and I'll say it this way, essentially you just said that his parents' souls were fed to demons.
Oh, that's how they died.
Seeing as we're assuming that the Castellaners killed them.
Oh, but I thought that your family was. Anyways, I can refer. I thought your family was killed in a very different way, but because this is like a bunch of peasants.
We don't know
who
how
were
my
invited.
parents were dead, but
That
now
is
we're
true.
putting them with infernals and the possibility that my parents'
Yes.
souls are gone forever. Xylander's just kind of look at the tea. He's gonna gently smile at at Tab, and just remember the coffee and just politely decline. I don't think tea's the right thing for now. And he's gonna head up to his room.
He's remembering that you
a
were
little
very
moment.
bad at making coffee and doesn't want to drink your tea.
Yes.
I know.
Oh, sorry. You looked confused for a second. I thought
No,
I'd
I
explain.
was looking confused because I think that's what Tav is looking at him a bit like.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm in
I ruined
character. I'm in character, right?
And with that, I'll go to
That
my
looked
room.
like an I don't remember this reference.
No.
confusion.
This is Tav being like, no, this is good. We're tracking it down.
And then he's gonna set his pack by the door and just kind of go sit by the fireplace and just kind of take a load off.
Remind
Are
me
you
to
still in the lobby area, or do you go to your room?
No, I'm in my room.
Yeah.
who's doing beep beep beep?
Maybe someone could make a perception check about that.
Beep beep beep. Perceptions. I perceive something.
Specifically Xylander, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, you look and see. Sure, you can hear this from the bottom floor, I guess, too. Yeah, you hear a mouse squeaking noise from the chimney, Tav. Xylander, you hear one from your fireplace.
Xylander's gonna just huff and be like, and here I thought they were starting to trust me. He looks over and what do I see when I look in the fireplace?
Yeah, you see a mouse with like black fur, little red eyes, sort of like crawling over your like at the ashes in your fireplace.
Xylander's just gonna scoop up the mouse and he's gonna go downstairs and look at the group and be like, "Where's Verith?"
He had to clear his mind a bit. I think all the things, lots of revelations recently. He just needed to clear his mind.
Well, next time he goes to clear his mind, can he take his pet with him? And he's gonna set the mouse down on the counter.
Is that Jerry?
Darling, that's not Jerry.
And then Xylander's gonna look at it a little closer.
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check. DC, we'll say DC 5.
DC 5.
Yeah, with an 18, Jerry's eyes aren't red. Jerry's eyes are black. Also, this is smaller than Jerry. Also, its fur isn't black. It's just covered in soot and ashes.
Okay. Red eyes, like unnatural eyes.
No, like a normal mouse. That's like,
okay.
You know, in the way that mouse eyes are red. Sometimes it just has, yeah.
So I guess then Xylander's gonna like look over to Tav and just be like, "This, will you clean it up?"
Absolutely. Prestidigitated clean.
Yeah, it squeaks happily. Starts like walking around on the. Okay, so let's ask this question because we haven't talked about this much. You guys haven't like fully refurbished yet, although it's been a couple of weeks, so I feel like maybe you've started to like bring some stuff in. There was a tavern here. Is the bar from the tavern still here? And do you guys like use it to set stuff on and eat at or things, or has it been like torn out? Like, what's the like? What would she be crawling around on? This mouse.
Oh.
Is it like a
I know
table
we
that you
talked
set
about
up, or
turning
like
it into like our front office reception area.
Yeah.
So I suspect it was probably replaced with
desk?
like a coffee table or a desk or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And so what color is it? If it was now that she's
Yeah,
all
so as
clean?
that happens, yeah, you do see a little sort of pink furred mouse
Oh,
um
Pinky.
running around.
I know.
I guess Zylander was kind of like looked down at him, just kind of.
Yeah,
Looks
like
my
it sort of like
hair.
looks up at you and cocks its head,
It looks like my hair.
sort of like,
I guess then I'll just hold my hand out towards the mouse,
yeah.
and
And I think you also sort of like, in a as that runs onto you and sort of you're thinking about things, you do also recall that ring that Fox gave you. Unrelated, but that also happened.
okay. I guess I'll take the mouse back to my room, and as I get there, I'll pull.
Hold, before you run off, I know you might need some time to process the talk of devils and the Castellances. Let's just say again, perhaps our interests are more aligned than you might suspect.
I believe you. I thought
Trust
that I
me.
knew everything about it before, and they was just senseless, and now it seems like there was a much bigger issue at play. And I was hoping that, maybe there was a chance that, at least they rest in peace.
Let's catch up sometime. I'll let
Sound-
you make friends with your new acquaintance here, but whenever you want to
So-
speak, just let me know.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey, Zylander, can you talk to the mouse?
And when I called it Jerry, it didn't talk back to me.
All right. Ash is going to reach into his bag and pull out the collar that he got from old Zoblov's and toss it to Zylander.
Oh, that's right. Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Zylander will catch it, and then I think that one thing that he'll notice is that the runes on the inside of the collar, they look very, very familiar to that of the ring that Fox gave him. And so he's gonna pull the ring out of his bag, and he's gonna slide that ring. He looks at his ring finger for a second, and he goes, "Oh no!" And then he slides it on a different finger. And he's gonna look down at the mouse and be like, and I guess I should probably. Do you have a name?
Oh, holy shit! Wait, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Sorry, my name is Freya.
Oh, well, hi, Freya. Why were you in my chimney?
I was looking for food.
Oh.
I'm always looking for food.
Do we still have the good berries left or no? Any of them? Didn't we have some?
They're all gone.
Oh.
But I mean, we did. I will say, Ash has stocked the pantry of this house.
Yeah.
Because
That's
very
true. He was a good
specifically,
mom.
it took like some downtime to do that or whatever.
Thanks, Mom.
So I guess I'll walk over to the pantry and I'll see a sleeve of crackers. And I'll just grab a cracker and you kind of like hold it up to Freya.
Holy fuck! That's so much food. She's just like eating the cracker. I think she
Okay.
eats like a whole cracker, and then it's just sort of like laying on her back, like belly is a little full, and she's just sort of like, okay, I might have overdone it.
So I guess with that, he'll just kind of I'll just scoop her into my hand, and I'll just retire for the night, I guess.
Yeah, you scoop her up.
Oh my!
Sorry, there's been a mishap in chat.
I'm sorry, but just because this chat is not gonna translate to wherever this gets uploaded, I need y'all to know what she just said, which was stuff. Yeah, stuff that's posted in the Twitch chat says, honestly, it's fitting that Jason's character is the one stalking our panties because he also stalks the ones at home.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, he does. Let's go.
I did add a rimshot sound effect to that for those at home.
Oh god.
Oh. And then I posted stalking your what now?
Yeah,
and it wasn't until I posted that I think anyone really clocked.
I didn't catch it at all. I read pantry.
Yeah.
Oh,
I read this pantry too, so I didn't catch it either.
Incredible.
Heavens help me.
Incredible
Also, while
work.
we're on the topic of that, I died inside when she said poison like 5 times, then Pixel goes poison. The poison for Cusco. The poison specifically.
I had that.
Cusco.
Yeah, I actually had that written out too. I was coming to the last thing, but then you got upset, so I stopped.
Brutal.
I had the poison for the Founders Feast. The poison was
Well,
specifically
while
for
we've
Founders Feast to
broken
kill
the
100 souls.
tension of these moments, Vareth and Tav take some DM inspiration as well.
Yay.
Oh,
Holy
nice.
moly.
That-
Oh, I
that
didn't have
voice is
it.
a little
I
tough.
actually got it this time.
Yay! Yeah, you guys spent all your inspiration because I almost killed you. Let's
You weren't doing great.
Okay.
Some of us more than others. Almost
Okay.
died.
Yeah,
So-
sorry for that derail. It had to be put into the VOD for
Oh,
future
God.
generations to come.
Thank you for your
Cool.
service.
Yeah.
Okay, getting back on track here, gang.
Yep.
What are we doing?
So yeah,
Holy shit.
so Zylander heads upstairs with his new friend Freya in a food coma. And also, I will say this: with the ring, like the rest of you can't understand Freya. Like Jerry just talks, but Freya like can specifically only speak to someone that has the ability to speak with animals. So
And I guess I do turn around and I toss the collar back to Ash. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just give like a little thank nod and then go back upstairs.
okay. Yeah. So anyone else? What are you folks doing there
Yeah.
at things, or do I need
Ash
to run
was
this?
going to ask Tav where Vareth went.
Honestly, I couldn't say. I suspect he just needs some time. It's been a rough day.
I need to talk to him.
He'll probably be back. Probably.
All right.
Probably.
Probably.
Either he comes back or
All right.
there's going to be a troop of people coming in the night to steal Tav. Who knows?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Tav's really still on the fence a bit. She's like, I think he'll come back.
All right. Vareth, make a death saving throw. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Victor, anything you're doing when you get back to the house that we need to know about?
Nah, just chatting it up with whoever wants
Okay.
to chat.
Not headed upstairs to make some marks on a shield.
Well, that'll be when we rest up.
Gotcha. That's a nighttime thing. Okay. Well, Vareth, yeah, you head through the city, making your way to a pretty specific place. And once you get there, you are led in, and you find the person you were looking for, who says, "Oh, well, that's a surprise. An unscheduled visit."
Yeah, sorry to show up unannounced.
Well,
I've changed my mind.
oh, really? About what?
Ever since I got here, I've spent my entire existence trying to run from who I am. And I think I'm going to take you up on your offer to embrace my heritage.
Oh,
And then he's going to slide some gold across the table to him.
okay. And what's this for? Normally, this goes the other way.
Yeah, I think that he says, I need a way to subdue people. And you're the only one that I know that can get me what I need.
Ah, yes, of course. Yeah, he sort of like snaps his fingers and somebody comes into the room and he like gives them some instructions. They go away for a minute and they come back with some vials that you can add to your inventory. Here,
Okay,
hang
I'm not on the
one
map
second.
screen, so you guys can't see what I'm adding. Ha ha. Sorry.
Hang on,
You
real
bitch.
quick. Let me.
Tough over here to rack our brain for the next 2 weeks trying to figure out what's in the vials.
Girl, he said something to subdue people. Ain't too many leaps that I need to take.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
Tab's about to
am
be offering a
going
drink.
to post this in your chat, Vincent.
Excellent. Yep. Posted in chat. Yep.
Not General Trap Love.
Okay. And are you? He can get you. I'm gonna. Okay, so. Yeah. Do you like pay full price for this? Or are you buying ingredients from him, which would be cheaper, but you'd have to make it? I know I narrated that they were handing over vials. But
So I think that he wants the ingredients.
Okay.
I don't want to give too much, but he wants extra enough to. There's a specific ingredient that he'll have to buy, but there is something that I think with somebody's help that he can get for himself if he gets a starter, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And then there is a thing of like potion brewing as a downtime thing, right?
Yep.
Ash can do better, cheaper, or something.
Yeah.
Need an herbalism
Where-
kit.
Where are those rules found? Does anyone know?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't look that up. Actually, I just looked up what the ingredients were, and I'm gonna be real honest, it was real hard to get them.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
I can look at this off screen. It doesn't actually matter. We'll just hang on. Let me put in chat a reminder. Boop-boop-boo.
Yeah, here it is. Well, there's potions of healing specifically.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you do that. That happens. I think you do. I think what he does tell you is, right. Well, I suppose we'll just fold the favor I asked you previously into your first mission on our behalf, if that's all right. This is the putting the stuff in the newspaper guys.
Yeah.
Place or whatever. Yeah. Okay, and you can add that to your list of allied factions.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you spell that?
FUCKYOU. No.
ALLIEDFACTIONS. Okay. Great. Yeah. So, anything else anybody has? So, Verith, I guess you eventually come back that night. Is Ash like waiting up, or did you want to talk, or are you guys gonna fold that into like the next day?
Yeah, let's go ahead and wait up for him if he comes in the front door.
Okay. How does Verith enter the?
I'm gonna say he comes in through the front door just for the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for the mom waiting up of it all.
Yeah.
So
quietly, just the lamp comes on. Fuck.
No
You
call.
know what time it is.
No note.
Would have died.
Yes. Yeah. So the rain is still a drizzle in the dark night. I think it's well into the nighttime at this point, and yeah, Verith sort of tries to creep in the front door. Ash, you are waiting in the lower part of the tavern. I'm sorry, not tavern, in the Troll Skull.
Well, I'd be like, oh, hey, welcome back, Verith. I need to talk to you. I got
need
some
to
info
talk
this
today.
morning talking to what's his face, the sly one, about Char. Have you seen her before?
Char. This is who you're after.
Yeah, she's a halfling.
What's she look like?
Apparently like me. Yellow eyes, tan skin.
Okay, now this is where I need a clarifying point. Have I indeed seen her before? Because I think I have, but I need you to clarify if I have or not.
Maybe. Yes, you have. In your vignette at the very
Yeah.
beginning of this adventure, Yeah, that's right, bitch. We planting seeds. Yeah, so when you and Jerry were staring down into that
had that
warehouse,
ready?
yes, yes. From day one, I had that plan. Yeah, you saw a halfling woman with deeply tanned skin, shoulder-length brown hair, and yellow eyes speaking to the group. She was the one who said all right, lads, the target is that ginger prissy boy nobleman. So yes, the answer to your question is yes.
I think so. He doesn't walk away from Ash, but he does walk over to the pantry as well and grabs a block of cheese and starts kind of cutting it up. They've been out all day without eating, and I imagine that Jerry is probably quite famished at this point, so he starts cutting it up and sitting on the table for him. As a matter of fact, I have seen somebody like that. It's been about a month ago now, I think. I was spying on some Zents in the dock ward. I was on top of a warehouse, and there was somebody that fits that description. She was given the orders. They were looking for. Okay, so Floon is the you know what the
Notorious Lothario.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I was grasping for it. Rainier is the other one.
Yes, yeah. So what you now understand about everything that happened at the beginning of this adventure, the Zents were supposed to be targeting Rainier. Rainier and Floon were together and looked alike. They just took both of them. The Zents might have known the difference between the two. You're actually not sure. But when the Xanathar's people rolled up later to the same warehouse, because they had also been tracking probably either those people or the Zents, you're not sure who they were there after. They stumbled across these people, misidentified Floon as Rainier, and abducted him, leaving Floon in the closet. All the Zents that were present at that had been killed, so there was no one to explain to anybody who these guys were, and that's sort of how all of that happened. So you know at this point all of that.
Okay. Yeah. So she was the one that gave the order for the Zentarum to look for Rainier.
Oh, that's good to know. I don't know if that
that's
helps us,
Char?
That's Char.
I'm
According to
sorry.
the sly one.
If I would have known, I would have told you.
No, it's okay. It's just a little shocking that she looks like me and arrived around the same time I got here. So I think she might be somebody from my home.
You think the fire was an inside job?
I don't know. I don't know if she's here to, do what I'm doing or here to, yeah. Or she sold us out and trying to take over. I
That
don't
was
know who
kind
it
of
is
creepy.
either. I got a clue to figure it out, but can't do it tonight.
Tab was kind of creeping on the stairs because she also was secretly scared that Vareth might never come home. So she was kind of waiting. So,
Hiding between
she's kind of like hearing him come in. She's actually kind of excited, but also like has like a spark in her mind. Wait, did you learn anything about where they might be operating out of? Was there any-
Gods, why are you hiding on the stairs?
Yeah, Jerry also
sorry,
goes like,
sorry.
"Oh shit, have you been here the whole time?"
In truth, I know that you needed to clear your mind. I was worried, all right? Sue me.
You still should be.
Well-
Not from me, of course. But
Well, that's fair.
And
Anyways,
that's when
did you-
mind killers erupt from the floorboards. No, I'm just kidding.
From the basement.
rise, my minions!
What perfect timing. Thank you for putting the ball right on that tee for me. Sorry, carry on.
Didn't we get any? Weren't they thinking at one point that she was operating out of the dock ward, and then? Wait, her name's Char. Fire, Ember, fire.
boy.
She's doing this like Sherlock thing with like the little like you can see like the dots in her head are connecting. Wait, the trades ward. If she's not operating out of the dock ward, where does the yawning portal sit that she could still have influence? Well, it's at the crux of the castle ward, the trade ward, and the dock ward. It wouldn't be the castle ward because the castle ward is far too many people. But the trades ward, now that is a possibility. And where in the trades ward, what is the most noticeable, recognizable trade guild hall of them all but the House of Light, the Guild of Chandlers and Lamplighters? And wouldn't a woman named Shaw, who has a connection to fire, perhaps be working out of the trades ward? I mean, it's just a hypothesis, that's all.
Well, I have a connection to fire. Should I work out of the trades ward?
I think you would be dutifully employed to work in the place that lights the lamps of the city.
We can check it out. It's a big ward, though. How do we pinpoint it?
Well, the guild hall is quite recognizable.
Guess we can go look around.
I'm pretty certain that isn't it like again. So I know it's written it specifically in Volos, calling out specifically like the House of Light. So I think it's like to my understanding, it's a place that has like a bunch of essentially like wax sculptures and stuff out front. There's like they like have a bunch of sculptures. I think was like.
Yeah, it's a 3-story building in the trades ward. It's constantly bright. And the wax of the candles gives off a faint lemon scent.
Oh, interesting.
And the Waterdeep and Curidion may give more information on it. Let's take a look.
I do remember that's where I found some of my info, so.
Okay, let's.
While you're looking that up, I can't believe that I was that close and I didn't know. But if I found her once, be it that it was kind of by accident, I'm sure we could do it again.
It was at a nighttime you were out looking, or
It was,
daytime?
yeah, it
I
was
guess that's
nighttime in the dock ward.
Gotcha.
I probably could show you which warehouse it was again. I imagine I could find it again.
Yeah, sure.
The place is stinking with warehouses. I guess it's really not that specific, but the specific one I probably could find again.
So many wares to be housed.
Yeah,
It's
it's
true.
been a long day.
The
We
life's
wanna
blood of
save that,
trade.
or
Oh, I
Push it.
didn't mean tonight.
Alright. But yeah, we should do something to find out where she's at.
Wait,
There is the subject of a thing that I talked with you before, and he's going to Vera's going to kind of glance at Tav. That is something I'll have to take care of in the very near future. It's a little bit more pressing now than it was. But there is one more favor I would ask of you. When we have a moment.
I can leave if you'd like. I'm glad you're home safely.
It's again not super. This isn't pressing, but it will relate to. It could help us with Jar, and I will say that it probably could help us with any more brain spiders if we're looking to maybe not just outright kill them.
Yeah, that's great. I'm interested.
Okay, so I will say that he probably does follow me, and he'll say it to both whoever. He's just going to say follow me. Whoever follows him follows him.
Yeah, Ash will follow.
And Vera's going to go to the cellar.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Ash will follow, and he's got to produce flame for a little light because he can't see in the dark.
That's fair. Yeah, so when he gets down there, he's going to. Oh, I'll put you guys on the map screen too for this.
Oh, that's not the right one. That's the old one. Hang on, sorry.
Yeah, it's like, who are these people?
Who are these people? There we go.
Just Patrick looking at
Yeah, I haven't redone this map yet because I'm not 100% sure.
When he gets down there, and if they both followed, I know Ash said that he did, but he's going to take out a couple of vials and what looks to be, and if I'm way off, Pixel, you have to tell me what I found on this. It wasn't very specific on the type of fungus or whatever it was. It kind of just said undisclosed underdark plant matter.
Yeah.
So just stop me if I'm way off base here. But he has a couple of vials, and then he pulls out this kind of like purple, sickly purple fungus. Do you think you could grow this?
Uh, maybe. Trying to grow it. I mean, this is probably the right spot.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
as a druid, if you have like druidcraft or something as a cantrip or any kind of like spell that like makes plants grow more or better, or even just like using your nature proficiency or survival proficiency, could probably either magically do it or figure out what like conditions it would need, kind of.
Yeah, I have medicine.
Okay. Tell you what, let's use the herbalism kit proficiency. So make an
Yeah,
herbalism kit
perfect.
check with your wisdom score.
How do I check that?
I don't. You're in
Roll
D&D Beyond.
wisdom and add proficiency? I'll
Yeah,
just
that's
roll
fine.
wisdom
Yeah,
and you can add my proficiency bonus to it.
that works.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, that's a
Buddy.
7.
Oh, we're gonna do it again. We've got
Okay.
inspiration.
All right, is this
Woo!
DM or chat that we're burning here?
I just burned DM. That's still
Okay.
not great, but that would have what, a +2 on top of that?
Yeah, for 14.
14.
Yeah, with a
That was DM.
14, yeah, I think you would like just have a general sense of like what fungus usually needs. So I don't know if you have like a specific idea, but you're like, yeah, someplace like dark, damp, you know, not too hot, not too cold, just like the general stuff.
Yeah, we could probably grow it here, but what is it? I don't recognize
I
this
also need
particular
to
type.
replace Jerry's. There he is. Okay.
Holy fuck! Okay, you're gonna make me Google this. Hold on.
God damn it.
Shit.
God damn it. Making
I'm
me
just-
think.
It's okay.
Research.
So he says the vials. This is spider venom. This is gonna be the hardest thing to get a hold of. And honestly, as long as we have gold, it won't be that hard to get a hold of. But if sorry, I was dropping shit.
Spider venom. Like a particular type of spider?
I don't believe so. I think it's typical where I'm from. It's typically from the large giant ones.
Yeah, it's
but
giant spider venom.
giant spider. Okay. So yeah, this could be the hard. Purple under. I just made this up, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. So now I got to see if there's an underdark fungus that's purple.
I mean, listen, I don't think we have to get that into detail here. You know, I think we're
Violet. It's violet fungus.
there. You go.
I got it. Don't worry. Anyway, it grows in the underdark, and it's the other ingredient I need for what we're gonna make. And you're right, it does have to be down here because it can't see light while we're making it. We ran into a problem. Okay, let me back up. I'm not good with words. Somebody helped me realize today that who I am and where I come from doesn't define the actions that I have to do, yeah? So I decided that the knowledge that I have can be used for good. We're going to make drow poison. That will help us, I think, searching for char. I'm sure it could come in handy. But it also could help us, I think, I don't know. It could help us subdue those that have been taken over by the devourers.
Yes.
And it shouldn't.
Yes. Oh, it's fine. Sorry. Carry on.
You're all good.
I caught a sending spell from another plane.
Yeah. We struggled today to capture and subdue Maloon because he was so much stronger than us. This should help us in some way. It should knock them out. My people use this to capture slaves all the time. Obviously, that's not what we're going to use it for. But with your help, I think we can grow enough of the violet fungus to put us in business, and I'll just have to. I have somewhere I can get the venom.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to say, incidentally, is that the like normal, if you went to a place that had it and bought it, drow poison would be 200 gold per dose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think because you're making it yourself, I'm going to cut that in half. That seems like reasonable. So buying the ingredients for and the spider-man venom is the tough thing to get because it has to be like milked from giant spiders.
Right.
You know, just
Does
like
the
on their
giant wolf spider
fangs.
count?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's gonna ask us to milk
More.
him.
I'm gonna
more-
I'm gonna say
Milk it,
because
Ash.
it's drow poison, I do think it has to come specifically from like
Yeah.
spiders raised by drow in the Underdark. Like there's a species that it has to be.
shit.
Because if I give you guys the ability to make infinite sleep poison, that is that mechanically not gonna work. So I guess everything you fight could be an elf. I don't know. Maybe because they're
Oh,
immune to it,
gosh.
but anyway.
Oh my God.
My plan is if we can grow half of it, maybe just, you know, I thought of you. I figured that if I got enough for us to start a batch, that we should be able to grow the fungus ourselves. And I have somewhere I can buy the venom. Like it could help us with what we do here in general, but specifically it could help with the people possessed by the intellect devours. And also, it's bound to help us subdue Char. I'm not sure what you want in that, but
Awesome. Yeah, that'll be a great help. So we can, yeah, grow some stuff and see if we can make a batch.
okay, well, I've trusted you with this information, Tav, because of our conversation earlier. I'm going to leave it to your discretion with Victor. I still don't really have a read on him yet and whether or not this would be even considered okay. But
Fair.
obviously, Zylander, I can't imagine he'll have qualms, but Victor seems to have taken a liking to you specifically, so I'll leave it to your discretion.
Yes. That's fair. I do think his heart's in the right place.
Well, far be it from me to judge somebody's character. Not my strong suit.
Okay.
God,
Again,
I wish I could hug both of you right now, but I know both of you would probably hate that. Well, it's time for me to go to bed.
All
Good
right.
night.
Okay.
Bye.
And Victor and Zylander, anything else you guys need to do tonight, or are we moving on to the future?
Sorry, Tav's a chatty Kathy. She's got one more stop to me.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, go
Well,
for it. Where are you headed?
Oh, well, I'll let Zylander say first. She might have two places to go.
Well, because you're gonna pass where Victor's bedroom is where in this? Is that the third floor, second floor?
He's...
Second floor.
Oh yeah, never mind. Continue. I guess if she walks past the chimney, she would just hear like Zylander just like talking,
Aw,
getting to know his new little friend.
that's so sweet. Yeah, she's gonna let him
And
have
hit-
a nice night without Tav.
Cheeps. Cheep, cheep, cheep,
Without her nonsense.
squeaks.
Oh
in the
yeah, because
background.
nobody else can understand.
Yeah, so it's just all I'm hearing is just Zylander talking to himself. Like he's doing fine.
Okay.
She's gonna tap on Victor's door. Victor's muted. She's gonna tap one more time.
Oh yes. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Come in.
Gonna close the door behind her and just kind of look up and see what kind of an expression he's got on his face at this point.
I think you would see that he's I don't know, a little upset with what happened today, but you know, he's getting through it.
You know, mercy and regret are really two sides of the same coin.
Yeah,
You're a good man.
I try to be. Sometimes it doesn't always work out that way, but I do try to be.
I think that matters.
Yeah.
You act to save lives. And you didn't know what was inside that man. I mean, none of us did. We acted with the information we could at the time.
Yeah, fair enough. So what brings you up here?
Well, it's been quite a revelatory day, if I do say so myself. I guess first and foremost, I wanted to say thank you. I know Perhaps I am a job that you've been sent to look after me. But your discretion has been something I admire as well.
Oh.
I don't think I'm quite ready to tell the others.
Okay. I mean, while I may have been hired to protect you and whatnot, I consider you a friend.
I think like again after like the thing with Vareth, where Vareth is like, "What do you mean we're friends?" That like that, I think that like especially hits her. Like, you do?
Well, of course.
She kind of gives him like a little punch, like, "I like you too. You're my friend." I don't know why she sounded like a Dickinson child there.
Dickinson boy. No more porridge, sir. Please, oh please.
Oh,
Sorry.
please be my friend. You know, I realized I don't know much about you at all. And it seems that maybe you know a little bit more about me than I do you. Where are you from? Have you been in Waterdeep long? Have you come here recently?
Well, I come from time to time, but I was born and raised in Tathir.
Ah, that's near Cormanthir, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It's just north of it, I believe.
And you can see like Tab's eyes kind of get like excited, and she's like, "Have you been to the ruins?"
Yes, absolutely.
Oh God, you've seen them in person. Tell me, what was it like? Tell me everything. I want to know. And she like sits down, she like plops down on your floor and is like, "Story time, please."
Um, yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It's a big place. It's got a lot of ruins in it.
I hear it's haunted. I hear most people die if they visit, or at least come back cursed. Is it true?
Uh, I mean, I've been there. I didn't come back cursed, so
Well, you did wind up with me, so maybe that was your curse.
for sure. Tathir's a beautiful place, though. If you ever get the chance, you should definitely stop by.
Oh, tell me you would show me around. I've only read about it in the books, but to think that the place of the Tel Quinan, Mithdrana. Oh, gods. I'd love to go.
Yeah. It's definitely a beautiful place. And everybody there is just super friendly. They always abide by the law, which is, my favorite part.
Quite a departure from here, I suspect.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Tell me.
they've recently been plagued, though, with a little bit of corruption.
Hmm.
And essentially, that's why I come back here. It was hard for me to be there.
Hmm. Corruption such as what Neverember brought here, or something more?
No, so the way the government is there is you have three kind of almost like branches of the government. You have the High King, the Justice Art Generals, and the High Clerics, and they all kind of help each other out. But the High King was accused of treason, or we thought he was accused of treason at the very least, and a lot of big fight broke out, and a lot of stuff happened.
Was your family caught up in this fighting?
Well, I was a part of it myself, and
Hmm.
then the man who taught me everything I know, I did have to strike him down at the end.
Oh, gods, Victor.
Yeah, it was a terrible time.
I'm so sorry.
So I kind of left the area and come to Waterdeep.
I know how heavily each soul rests on you.
It does. I don't like taking lives. Um, the faith of Tyr that I worship, there's three things that it teaches me is that justice must be impartial. So even kings stand the same law as peasants. Um, you know, uh, d- uh, the law must serve the good. When law is twisted for selfish ends, it becomes tyranny.
Mm.
And last but not least, mercy is not weakness. True justice balances the scales, doesn't crush them. So, with those three things I live by, I try to do what's best.
It's perhaps fortuitous that our paths should cross at such a time. You know that I have a connection with Laryl, obviously.
Yes.
I do wish to make a mark on this city in a positive way. And I suspect that you have also seen that those tenets of Tyr that you strive to follow are not being followed in this city as such. I have a few ideas. Maybe we can pose them together with Laryl.
Okay. I think that would be all right. This this group of people we're with right now,
Yes.
as much as my faith, takes me to what I need to be, good Lord, I don't know how to understand, my faith and everything that's been going on. There's a part of me that is like, do I truly believe it? Because we've done some crazy stuff already.
What does your heart tell you? What guides you at the end of the day?
I think my heart's telling me that as long as we're trying to do good in the world, sometimes maybe doing something that we shouldn't do is good.
It seems to me it's a difficult place to be one who strives to walk within the light of the law when you've come to a place where the law does not always walk in the light for all.
My fear is that I'll be an oath breaker.
Hmm.
Is that the end of the world? I don't know. I don't know what that holds.
It is heavy. At the end of the day, though, it seems that your oath to mercy and kindness and the betterment of the people around you, if your God or whoever it is grants you your powers, does not believe that oath is above all, perhaps it's okay to stray.
Yeah. I like that.
Well, just know we'll be by your side through it all.
I appreciate it.
Of course. You've helped me up certainly more than once. It's about time I help
You
you.
definitely repaid the favor the last time.
You did have me worried, I must admit.
Balloon really did a number on me.
Yes, I
Hell yeah.
suspected a member of Force Grey might not go down so quietly. We'll get some sleep.
Appreciate it. But I must pray first, and then I'll go to sleep.
Sounds good. Good night, Victor.
Good night, Taff.
Head out.
Okay, yep. You head up. And any final scenes for this evening?
And then I would like to. No, I'm just kidding.
And then-
Okay. Well, if we
I was
Go
just
ahead.
gonna say, last but not least, Victor will go to the prayer room and just he will carve more numbers or more tallies into his shield, and just pray about it and then go back to bed.
Okay. Well, I think this is a good time to take a quick break before we come back for the second half of the ep. So, thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to take a quick bio break for everybody, and then we will resume with the following morning. Thanks, guys, and we will see you shortly.
Are we taking a long?
Sorry. Yes, this will be a long rest. Yeah,
Beautiful.
for sure. Yep. Okay. All right. Yep. Go ahead and get a long rest, everybody. And we will be back here in. Yes, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry. It's a.
See, I gotta remember how to long rest on this. Oh, there's a fucking button.
Yeah, there's a button. They added
come
it.
in.
It didn't used to be there. Okay. All right. We will be back in a few minutes, gang. It's 5:38. We'll be back between sometime before 5:45 or so, probably. All right. Cool. We'll be back.
Let me tell a tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song of a family forged by trials and woe. On their own they falter, but together they will write their own tale of glory rent asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. What was rent shall be restored. What was lost now shall be found. The price of valor ever rising, but victory brings new rewards. Tales of glory, might, and wonder, hard-fought battles, treasures won. Our heroes know their fate awaits them, and so they carry on. Let me tell a tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song of a family forged by but together they will write their own tale of glory, rent asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. What was rent shall be restored. What was lost now shall be found. The price of valor ever rising, but victory brings new rewards. Tales of glory, might, and wonder, hard-fought battles, treasures won. Our heroes know their fate awaits them, and so they carry on.
Okay, and welcome back, everybody. And we are going to hop back into the game. So that evening passes uneventfully. And you all wake up the next day feeling rested. You are not attacked in your sleep. Tonight, anyway. And yeah, you guys wake up.
Actually, I'm sorry, real quick. Can I derail this for me? I like how nobody told Vareth about the Maloon note, how they were watching our house. Thanks for that. No, I'm just kidding. Please continue.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And so, yeah, you wake up the next day. And I think here, like, we don't necessarily have to keep going, like, day by day. We can kind of enter a bit of a squibbly bit of time here. It's not like full downtime because we've already done all our downtime. But we are now sort of like, as we watch the show that is this campaign, like, if this was like a, you know, a, like, TV show, we would be in a space of, like, you've montaged a bunch of stuff happening this month. And we're now sort of coming to the close of, you know, all that downtime. As far as I know, the two things that are kind of left on deck are the bounty and Vareth's breaking into the newspaper thing. But you guys also may have other stuff if you want to like go visit the blacksmiths to deal with the plate mail and maybe, you know, sell it and buy some other armor or something or other things you might want to do. Feel free to let me know. But yeah, so as we move on into, and it doesn't have to be like the next day. It could be, a couple days later, a week later, whatever. But yeah.
So actually, Ash does have something he wanted to do like the next day.
Yeah, go for it.
He just, yeah, so he's still feeling kind of shook, just learning that Char is potentially a halfling that he may know, somebody from home, and had an idea. So yeah, if anybody wants to take a walk, join Ash on his way out, feel free. Otherwise, he's gonna just wander out on the street and make his way down to the southeast gate of Waterdeep.
Okay.
I think Victor might be looking for a little, stretching his legs this morning.
Okay.
I think Zylander wants to stay.
Actually-
Sorry.
I think that'd be good. Since we might need somebody knows the guards to do what Ash is trying to do. So
Okay.
If this is during the day, two things. If it's during the day, Vareth probably will stay behind. He's going to stay in the cellar and work on. I feel like he's kind of on a little bit of a time crunch, so he's going to work on putting together the poison. And again, it's daytime, so he's going to. Sorry, I'm going to hang it back.
Yeah, and right before I walk out the door with Ash, I'm gonna kind of poke my head down the cellar and be like, "Hey, Vareth,
Yeah.
I got 70 gold. I know you know, you're not really a gold person, but
I'll take it.
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
Whiplash.
And so he'll kind of like, you've never seen Vareth scurry before, but he scurries up the stairs. Thanks, Vicky. And then he's gonna run back downstairs.
You got it. I'm just gonna
He
kind of look.
kind of did that, hoping that Victor didn't walk all the way down the stairs because he doesn't want to tell him the meth lab he's cooking him down here.
I'm just gonna kind of poke my head and be like, do I want to know?
No.
Okay.
And I will also say it is pitch dark. Like he doesn't even have like working lights. I think Vareth is operating on dark vision here.
You're like on the stairs, you just see me drop in your face. Thanks. And
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'll be like, well, I don't know if I can't see you, but I'll be here if you need me. I'll close the door. All right, so I gave everybody 70 gold, so I needed to get that 350 off my plate.
Yeah.
I'll add the last 70 to myself.
Okay. All right. And then some people are headed to the south gate of the city. Ash is going. Who else is going on that trip?
Not Zylander.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Okay, Ash and Victor. What about Taff?
Tav is staying home to write letters, and then she wants to go to the bookstore.
Okay.
Zylander wants to sneak into the cellar later.
what else?
Okay, so Victor and Ash, you guys head to the south gate. Where you see, carts coming in and like the guards are checking people in and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, is there like a guard tower or battlements up top?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna make our way up there.
Okay, I'm gonna drag the party menu down here, or party token down here, just to kind of. Even though not all of you are there.
Out of game. What are we doing right now?
Ash is basically trying to go get high and look out over the countryside and just see home if possible.
Because I got high.
Okay. Got it. Get the high ground, you mean?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So we made our way up there, and we can see out over.
Drow poison is the only thing we're making in this cellar, baby.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the south gate.
Yeah. So make our way up to the top to the battlements and look out, and like, can we see how far out can we see? I don't know how far, like before any forest or anything.
That is a great question. If you'll stand by for one moment, I can answer that question.
I can't tell if this is from Final Fantasy or RuneScape.
Oh, this is all the music that I use is like non-copyright. Like,
oh, okay.
Well, it's not exactly open license, but I've purchased licenses to use it from a Humble Bundle one time. So,
gotcha.
Okay, Waterdeep. Yeah, so to the west, to the east, about 50 miles is the Ardeep Forest. Northwest, about 80 miles are the Sword Mountains. There's another forest, the Crypt Garden Forest, somewhere between 50 and 100 miles north. There's also I guess they're called the Golden Fields that are kind of a mountain there. So it's like you've got Waterdeep is at the end of a river on the coast, so you're down from the higher elevations, so like you can look up and see a long way in a lot of directions.
Gotcha. Cool. This would Asshole will turn to Victor and say, "Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but we learned recently that Char is a halfling who looks like me. It's just got me a little shaken and missing home. So I just wanted to, well, a couple things. Wanted to see if I could see out over the countryside and see anything that reminds me of home.
Oh.
But also send a note." When it pulls out a paper bird.
Well, I will admit this is an incredible view right here.
Well, it's not bad. Better than a lot of what you see in the city.
Yeah, you guys are sort of like up top on the battlements, like, there's a guard that sort of like walks by and kind of like does a double take, but then sees that it's Victor and just sort of like waves. Then they like carry on.
Well, I was
Okay.
gonna send a couple notes home while we're up here. So yeah, I'll start writing. First paper bird he sends out is gonna be his sister Saren. It's gonna say there's someone here in Waterdeep who's strangely familiar, like someone I almost remember. Did anybody else leave the glade after me? I miss the quiet there, the way the light falls through the leaves. Hope to see you again under safer skies. And looks out to the southeast towards his home and lets the paper bird go.
Yeah, and it heads off in the direction that your home is, taking wing on the wind.
Perfect. And he's gonna keep writing. He's gonna write a second note. This one is going to be to Ness. It says, "You wove the shroud that kept Elmshade hidden. Still they came, like they knew where to look. There's one here now, looks like kin. I don't know if she's here to undo what was done or bury it for good. If anybody else left, send word." And lets the paper bird go.
Yeah, and it also, if I'm understanding who this person is correctly, I assume this goes in the direction of your home as well.
Okay. Yeah, that was Ness, who was the one that basically helped keep our home hidden from the outside world.
Right. Yes. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so that also does head that direction.
All right. Well then, not who I thought it might be, so that's a good thing, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, this is genius. Well played.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just now gathering. I know it's one of you bastards.
Yeah.
And then he goes through everybody else he knows.
One at a time.
One of these goddamn birds.
Pulls out a whole bird
Yeah.
flying notebook. One at a
It was
time.
hella
that's,
smart though, the move.
All we were gonna do for now. We gotta go think who else it could be.
Okay. Alrighty.
Huh.
Yeah, so you have eliminated 2 individuals from your
I
list.
suppose that's
But
good.
also, they might respond. They might give you some more information as well. So, an excellent move all around. And you know what? I'll give you back that DM inspiration.
Yeah, well played.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
wow.
you.
Nice.
Clever work. I literally, I said this when you guys came up with it. I wondered if anyone was going to think to do that way, to like use the birds. Because it's like, all you got to do is write their name on it. So I was like, will they cotton to this?
Right Char on the outside of it. You know what I'm saying?
And follow the bird.
So, all right. Yeah, anything you guys are doing on your way back to Troll Skull?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Ash and just say, "Hey, think we can stop by that bakery? I really want some crumple tempt of court."
For sure.
Oh, Crumb Tempt of
I
course.
forgot about that.
Yeah,
Those
Tort
were so
Reform.
good. So good.
Since when are you the note taker? You researched. You're pulling shit from episode 1.
I'm telling you, they're corrupting us up in here. Okay, they're
You've
corrupting.
been
I got-
corrupted.
I got it wrote right here.
Incredible.
I know you took notes. Like, that's what I'm saying.
We'll
Yeah.
change them all.
Who are you people?
Okay, yeah, so you guys swing by Tort Reform and run into Jarenth, the, what is it, half-orc owner, I believe, and buy some baked goods, some
Yep.
crumb tempt of corp, anything else?
A little bit of a couple Granius Corpus.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, absolutely.
Holy moly.
Yeah, and so you purchase those things. We'll say that the total is going to run you about 8 copper.
Okay. What's 8?
Yeah, Ash was just gonna grab an assortment of things.
82
as well.
minus 8. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I guess just like
4.
the things are cost like copper pieces per, so just let me know how much you want to spend, I guess. Or like how much are you looking like to buy stuff for everybody or?
Yeah, like 2 silvers
Okay.
was gonna get like a bunch,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's
Yeah.
like $20 worth of baked goods, basically.
Oh yeah.
Right. So that's
Yeah.
plenty.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Okay. All right, and then you guys swing back from Tort Reform on Snail Street all the way up to Troll Skull Alley. What is everybody else up to?
Zylander is going to attempt to sneak open the cellar door.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that a stealth check?
Yeah.
Or sleight of hand?
I would say we'll start with a stealth check because like you're coming across the floor, so he would hear movement on the floorboards upstairs, heading towards the cellar door. Brutal.
Oof.
Brutal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So with an 8, I guess Vareth, make a perception check.
Well,
12. Yeah, so Vareth, you are pretty absorbed in your work, but you do hear, trying to be stealthy, somebody moving towards your door upstairs to the or back to the first floor.
yeah, I say that Vareth, in anticipating this, has like a tablecloth or something. He kind of
Yeah.
throws it over the table where he's working. And just because I think this is really funny, and this is what I'm seeing, I think that Jerry was on the table reading out instructions for
Yeah,
him,
for sure.
and maybe Jerry's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Yeah, I also think as you look at this thing down here, there is this wine cellar. So maybe he has like blackout curtains on the wine cellar, and then you've got your little like table in here.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you and Jerry are at a little table in here. You throw but you still throw the thing over because you have to open the curtain to talk to whoever, And so yeah, Jerry is sort of like sputtering underneath of there, like the indignity.
And I guess with that, I don't care. I'm still gonna slide a hand in the door.
Okay, yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Jesus. I'd rather waste them here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the door opens with a faint creak.
And then I'm gonna sneak down the stairs.
I feel like Vareth at this point is just gonna say, "Just come on down. I can hear you."
But I got a 23 on the stealth check on the stairs. Anyway, I guess he'll just like be caught off guard and be like, I've lost my touch. And he's just gonna go downstairs. And on his shoulder is Freya, kind of just chilling.
Yeah.
And he's like, my, how damp. And he's gonna look over and see Vareth over there. Or wait, is Vareth still behind the curtain or no?
I feel like he'll probably meet you out here in the more main. Whatever.
Yeah, and then after a minute, Jerry sort of scrambles out from under the curtain and like climbs back up where he belongs. He does look a bit miffed.
Oh, poor Jerry. He looks upset.
He's just sort of huffy, really, is what it is.
Yeah, I noticed that Freya was that way till I gave her a cracker. Well, anyway, I just, I wanted you to meet my new friend. And he's gonna like hold his hand out for Freya to jump down.
Yeah. Where does she like sit in your hood maybe or
She's kind of just like chilling right
chilling
here.
on the shoulder? Yeah, so she
Yeah.
sort of crawls down.
And so
Oh, well, interesting.
yeah, I found her in my fireplace, for a moment thought I couldn't trust you and thought it was Jerry spying on me. Turns out she was just covered in soot.
I mean, not to insult your friend, but I think Jerry probably would have been caught. So
Jerry does look a bit mollified by the compliment.
Well, anyway, so I guess this is the real test: is can Vareth speak to? Is Jerry just a talking rat, or can Vareth speak to animals as well?
are you asking Vareth that?
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between speaking to animals and speaking to an animal that speaks common. Jerry just speaks common.
Oh.
He doesn't. I don't speak rat. He just. You guys can understand him too.
Well, yeah, I guess that is fair, huh?
But I also cannot speak to animals if that's what you're asking me. That is not something I possess.
Well, I had this thought.
And also, Jerry's my friend. Not you know what I mean.
I didn't say anything that he wasn't.
No, I'm just saying there's a difference.
Not that you heard.
Oh my.
Well, I guess Zylander's gonna put Freya down and like, go scurry over to and see if Jerry can talk to her. Because
Yeah.
Zylander has plans and he needs to know if they're gonna work.
Interesting. Yeah, so Freya scurries over and like sniffs and makes like squeaking noises. And Jerry sort of looks up at the rest of you and shrugs. And Freya turns to you, Zylander, and says like, he smells kind of funny. Also, he doesn't really understand me, I don't think.
Jerry, do you understand her?
No, I have no idea what she's saying.
Well, my. The sneak operations we could have had if you could. But wait a minute. What if we took the collar and gave it to Jerry so Jerry could talk to Freya?
Well, what does the collar actually do?
It's collar of animal speak, isn't it?
Well, I think. Well, like, did I text
No.
you what that does, Jared? Jason, I don't know where I got Jared from. Jason, Jesus Christ.
Well, what I wrote down is it makes animals speak when you put it on them.
Oh,
Yeah, so it kind of does the opposite. So you have like a ring that would let you speak to any animal. This would let an animal speak, I guess, in the same way that Jerry does, kind of, except Jerry clearly doesn't have a collar. But
I guess I could just. Well, now I could just give.
they
him
are
the
sort of two
collar.
distinct effects.
Yeah, learning. Well, my thought process was that we could have two sneaky friends that, can find out information in situations. And I just wanted them to know each other so that way, Jerry doesn't confuse her for, an enemy spy rat.
Right. No, it does. Yeah, I would have definitely been freaked out if there was another, pink rat running around here. Or mouse or whatever we are.
I don't think Zylander's been down here yet, so he's gonna kind of like look over at the curtains and be like, "Were those there when we came in? Like, or did you put those up?"
We put them up.
Oh, incidentally, the curtains do cost money. Hang on. Although I was the one that said you put curtains there, so you tell me if you.
Listen, I'll spend it. It's fine.
All right. I'm gonna say. Yeah, I think 1 silver will probably get you there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Those
Bob.
are nice
Okay,
curtains.
so take away a gold.
I mean, they're like black. They're heavy blackout curtains.
Take away,
You know what I
gold
mean?
and
They're
add 9
like.
silver.
and then add
they're
yes,
there to-
thank you.
You're welcome.
I need math senpais for this. It's real bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to lean on. Yeah, this is this is Foxy's realm, not mine.
I'm literally an accounting major. Just throw me math. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do it.
Wait, didn't you ask? Who asked what was 82 minus something like a minute ago?
Yeah, that was Skynet, and I answered.
Okay, that was okay. I thought you asked, but you answered. All right, okay, all right. That makes sense. Thank
Are
you.
you guys using Roll20 or D&D Beyond?
I'm using Roll20 for this one.
Oh, gotcha.
I will
Yeah,
say
D&D Beyond.
Beyond has a minus feature.
What?
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
say
Does
you
it-
can also do math in Roll20. Like if you do /R and just said like 82 minus 5, it'll just tell you.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, fine. Just make my
Like,
special skill to this
the
party.
putting the
even
D in
more-
there makes it roll dice for stuff, but it can just do math, you know.
That's funny. Don't worry, I'll keep asking you because I don't want to have to type in math either. So I'll give you your
See,
validation.
you could
there,
do
buddy.
like 2,000 divided by 15.7 and it'll just do the math.
Incredible.
I love how
Look
Victor
at
was
that.
double checking. Victor
Anyway,
was
in
double
any
checking to
case.
make sure 82 minus 5 was still 77.
Okay, sorry. So, yeah, we've discovered in
Yeah,
this
we-
that Jerry and Freya cannot communicate, at least without the collar that would allow Freya to speak where everyone could hear. And you were looking at, sorry, Zylander had asked if there were curtains, and then I went on a side quest about silver pieces, but we're jumping back in.
Imagine.
So, Zylander has asked Vareth about the curtains. Carry on.
Yeah, I put those up.
Oh, okay. You know, we're in a cellar. Why put up blackout curtains in the cellar?
Yeah, I think Vareth is pretty honest in his answer. I needed to be really dark back there.
Okay. Is that like, I don't want to pry. I just you're down here, and I was like, I want to see what's going on, but I don't want to intrude on your privacy of going behind the curtain. You put the curtain up.
I mean, you could just ask if you'd like. I'll tell you what it is.
Okay. What's up?
Okay.
What's going on?
So honestly, I thought you were Victor coming down here, and I don't think he's
Oh.
ready for this information yet. And so he takes you behind the curtain, and I think when you go back there, you see a table with some alchemy supplies back there, and whenever he pulls the blanket or whatever it was back, you see a little candle, and there's like a little note, like a little scroll note thing, kind of laid up with weights on it.
Can I
That
see the
Jerry's room.
vials?
Yeah, they would just be laying there.
I guess.
And then you
the-
see, I don't know, and Jason, maybe you can help me flavor this, but you would also see somewhere where like we've planted the starters for our fungus.
Yeah, so I think something that's kind of interesting that we should touch on is that like fungus normally feeds on some kind of like organic matter, right? So what are you feeding to this fungus?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Right? And I think this is probably a kind of fungus that feeds on like, you know, animal matter rather than like plant or wood.
Mhm.
That's really good to know.
So yeah, when you pull this thing off, what dead creature is on this table being seeded with spores?
Oh fuck.
I mean, you could
Okay.
always have like gone and bought something, or you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think just because he didn't really think that far ahead, there is probably just like some sort of random slab of meat that was in the pantry or whatever that he's like
Yeah.
cut up into pieces for now. Because it's not like I can set up mouse traps down here, and you know what I mean. Like that would be real bad.
yeah, right, of course.
Yeah.
My. Busy. Is this what I think it is?
What do you think it is?
I guess I'm gonna roll a history check. Or is it an investigation or history check if I know what's in the vials?
Ooh. You know, I think on the one hand, like nature would be to identify the type of fungus in question.
Well,
if you're
no,
trying to
but with the
identify the
vials.
poison, well, you
Yeah.
don't have. He doesn't have poison yet, right? You have
Yeah, he's talking about
ingredients
the
for
venom.
poison. Okay,
Yeah,
the
the
spider
venom.
venom. I think that would also be a nature check. I may be an Arcana
Okay.
check because they're doing poison making. Maybe an herbalism kit check,
Yeah, they're the
survival
same.
check. I could see a few arguments for different things, but
I'll do a nature check.
Right.
12.
12. I think a 12 is enough to get you with some kind of venom, probably.
Mm.
There's like a smell coming off it. I don't know that you would clock like giant underdark spider venom, but you might make that connection because of, you know, who you're talking to. But
Yeah. I guess I'll
Just
I'll
saw
look
your
over it. I'll look over and I'll just be like, somebody's making poison?
Yeah. It kind of came to my attention that I knew of a recipe that would really help us with what we do here. So
Hmm. No wonder
This
you don't
is-
want the goody two shoes knowing.
It's hard to know how he'll react, but I think Tav maybe can break it to him in a way that he'll understand.
That's fair.
Yes, we are making artisanal roofies.
He's joking, of course. Well, actually, I guess that was about a minute. He's like, actually, that's kind of what it is.
My, and I thought Floon was the whatever. What is it? Pixel?
Notorious Lothario.
Yeah.
Don't make me regret showing you this.
No, I get it. I can understand why you don't want Victor knowing. You know, kind soul as
Well,
he is.
let me be clear. It's not that I don't want Victor to know. I just don't think I should be the one to tell him. Usually this kind of information coming from somebody that looks like me means a whole lot different thing than coming from somebody that looks like Tav.
That's true, but also just background wise, this is something I wouldn't tell him either. So I completely understand, but it
Well,
looks like
just
it's-
a word of warning. Don't mess with it. In the wrong hands, this can make you extremely sick and could possibly kill you. And also, just in case it wasn't clear, you may want to keep your friend away from the fungus. It will eat it.
I'm just gonna look over like at my shoulder and be like, "Did you catch that?"
No, not really.
I don't speak mouse. I don't know what you want from me.
No, I'm talking to the mouse.
No,
Like, do you not understand him?
No, I guess maybe I can recognize some words sometimes, but like most of the time, you guys just make like weird mouth noises. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You see that purple mushroom over there?
Yeah.
You don't eat it.
Okay. Yeah, it smells
Promise?
weird and looks scary.
Yeah.
Fuck that
It's
shit.
I don't even know what accent you're doing for this.
Well, I don't know. This is just how I talk.
Holy shit.
Actually, the weird part here is that you understand. I actually
one-
talk normal.
That's fair. Just promise you won't eat it. I don't want you to die.
Yeah, dying's no good.
No good at all. I'll look back over. So what's the timeline of having any of this ready?
So we took some of this fungus for a starter so we could keep a supply of it. And I will say that he probably tried to get enough to where he had some to go ahead and start a batch.
Yeah,
if that
sure.
makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I'll be honest. In terms of like mechanics wise, I don't know how long that would take to do. So that's kind of a TBD. I have to look into how much time it would take to grow fungus and then refine it into poison. No, I don't. DM can't answer that question yet. So we
Okay,
can just
got it.
just say that Varith would know, but I don't. So it's just sort of like Varith can respond with whatever the appropriate amount of time is, and we can sort of hand wave that if that's okay.
I'm so curious. I'm gonna look it up really quick just to see if it says
I mean, I would assume it would probably take like 3 to 4 weeks.
a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says crafting a single dose. Sorry, a single dose of drought poison takes a week. So if I was like wanting to make, I don't know how much a dose would. Holy moly!
Yeah, so a dose would be like you would coat one weapon, and the target would make one save, right?
Holy shit! Yeah. Okay, so it'll take me a while to get up a good supply, but
In case of emergency, we'll have it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Damn, I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Holy shit. Anyway,
Well, I'm gonna look over at him and just kind of like gauge it a little bit, and he's gonna be like, "Thanks for trusting me."
we have a similar line of work. I didn't think it would be that big a deal, but I do want to be clear that what I want to use this for is not nefarious. I do want to use, and I don't think he wants to go too much into it, but he says, my people use this for some really bad things. We will not be using it for that.
I understand. Definitely got to be careful. And I'll make sure not to say anything until it's all out there.
Well, everybody but Victor knows, I will say.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I do not have how you surface dwellers say a green thumb, so I'd have Ash help me with the growing part, but
See, that makes so much more sense. I was wondering, like, how would you do that? So, what makes sense that Ash did that. Well, cool. I was really curious, and it's definitely gonna be something useful for us in the future. And I guess I'm gonna go wait for Ash to come back so I can get the collar and give the collar to Freya, because I 100% for some reason thought that someone else wore the collar and could then speak to animals, but seeing as it's a collar meant for animals.
No, man, I'm there. That's hot. No.
Well, and I will say that the ring isn't useless in that you now also can speak to other animals, right? So it's
no.
you're
I'm
only
keeping the ring. I am returning it. It didn't come with a receipt.
I think when you say that though, when you talk about the collar, and I think Vareth kind of gets a confused look on his face, and he kind of looks at Jerry. He doesn't say anything, but he kind of has a little bit of a revelation.
Noticeably enough that I saw it.
I mean, you see him kind of like, I feel like he kind of gives like a sideways, and he kind of glances at Jerry.
I'll look over at Jerry, but I'm not gonna pry. I pried enough.
Jerry is like cleaning his whiskers.
All right, well, I'll leave you to your fungus.
Yes. Smells like home.
Fungus among us, yes?
If this is home, I'm so glad that I never been there. And I'll kind of just go
You don't know how correct you are.
And then I'll go kind of up to the vibe spot.
Yeah, whenever I hear the door shut, I think Vareth looks at Jerry. You know, I never really thought about it. Why can't you hear other mice? Or, I'm sorry, why can't you understand other mice?
Well, that's a great question. I have my reasons, I suppose. I'll be honest, as I can be. I actually can't tell you. Not like I won't tell you, but I can't.
I see.
I
You're my oldest friend. I trust you have your reasons.
I appreciate that.
Until recently, you were my only friend. So, anyway.
Yes, your cup runneth over.
Jerry is a wild shape druid. Confirmed.
Maybe one day.
Fair enough. Shall we? And then he kind of, I think he relights the little candle on the table and puts him down and gets back to figuring out his life.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anything I'm missing that anyone else is up to? I know Tav had some stuff on deck. What about anybody else?
I don't know. Okay. I'm lotting up now.
Really quick. Oh, go ahead.
No, I couldn't figure out why my stuff wasn't working earlier, but it's working now. So
I just had a quick roll 20 question.
Sure.
I added the 9 lives to my weapons. And I added it as a strength, right? Since it's not a dagger, it's not dexterity.
That is correct. Yeah, it's a longsword.
Okay. And then damage is a 1d8, and then the extra damage is 1d4 necrotic.
That is correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure because it's there to click on now quickly.
Well, and I will say the damage on, and yeah, so you are proficient because you're an elf, and it gives you proficiency 1d8 plus strength, 1d4 plus nothing. Yeah.
Cool. So I have it on there, right? Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. All right, Tav, I think you're up.
Okay. Well, let's see. Do I write? I guess I'll just write the letters first and then go out for the bookstore. So yeah, I have a couple of letters to send. First one, I don't know if it's beneficial to read out loud or.
If you want, I'll leave that up to you. If you think that's something that just I need to know, feel free to send it over. If it's something you don't care if everyone in the audience hears, feel free to read it out.
All right, I'll send these. I'll just say it.
Okay.
All right, so the first one's going to say, "My lady, I pray this letter finds you in a moment of stillness, though I imagine such moments are rare beneath the weight of Waterdeep's endless petitions. Forgive the intrusion of my pen amid your thousand duties. I confess my naivete in that I did not expect your eyes to find me here quite so quickly. I thought myself a shadow passing through, yet I see now shadows are not so easily hidden from moonlight. You set someone to watch over me, and I cannot deny the comfort in knowing that after all this time and all that happened, you would still find my safety to be a priority. While I remain in your city, I would seek to serve it as best I can. I intend to work with the Blackstaff and House El Torchel to expand public lessons for common folk, and to propose civic reforms that might ease life in the field and dock wards, such as lighting their streets, improving sanitation. I would also desire to expand the Watchful Order's protection to all, not only the wealthy. I will see these efforts begun quietly, and I pray they may earn you favor." Yes, I will do that.
Okay.
There is more I cannot write plainly. I walk a road that bends towards chain and bargains made in flame. A friend awaits, and I intend to bring him home and right this eternal wrong before I return home, if I can be so bold as to claim it as such. However, of the number of pressing matters of inter- and intra-factional politics, one matter within the city presses on me most. There are masks here that gleam with wealth and charity, yet beneath I hear the hiss of ash. I believe that amidst the revelry of Founders' Day, the music this year may cover up more than just the sounds of dancing. Before the lifting of the veil above Castle Waterdeep, I intend to be among the first to strike the match that reveals what lies beneath. May Mistress Weave enfold you in her warm embrace. A. P.S. Written in hydroconic. Do you think the moon forgives those who walk away from its light? So that'll be her first letter that she's gonna
Okay.
send.
And are you just
Yeah.
like sending these like through the post, or are these like birds? What is the nature of these letters? Just so I know.
Oh, that's right. I was actually going to ask Victor because Victor had said that he has a way to contact her. So for her letter specifically, she was going to ask Victor's. How does Victor get in contact with her, basically, and send it that route?
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, Victor, I think you have connections with like the City Watch. I think the one time she called on you, she just cast sending at you. So if you guys don't have access to sending, you can't like hit her up in that way. But you would certainly know like who among the bureaucracy of the city you could get a letter to that coming from you would like be sure to get into her hands, if that makes sense.
Yeah, cool. Next one is gonna be to Gail.
Okay.
My beloved Gail. Ready for Zappy. Days stretched long without your voice beside me, and the quiet of my rooms here feels heavier than any spell book. These past few months, I have brushed the edge of death more than once, and in these moments, I saw the fragility of every promise I've made and the fleeting transience of our existence on this mortal plane. It has elucidated for me that I cannot delay my mission. Every heartbeat wasted with inaction draws him deeper into shadow, and I must find a way to follow. Yet even as I walk towards peril, it is you who steadies me. The memory of your voice, the way you weave wonder from words, hold me to this world as firmly as any spell. I carry that with me into every dark place. I will return, my love. I will find my way back to our table, to our books, to the quiet joy of hearing you lecture me on obscure illusions. Until then, keep me in your heart as I keep you ever in mine. With all my love, B. P.S. I told the quiet one my truth. And then one final one to Lady Kalaine, who she befriended at a party last month.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Lady Kalaine, I had the immense pleasure to view some of your paintings long ago, and your work has struck me as few things ever have. It is a rare gift to turn sorrow into something that compels the world to look closer rather than look away. We crossed paths recently, And I'm left with the sense that you understand the cost of standing too near to Lord Neverember. Too many in Waterdeep only remember his titles, not the people who bore the weight of his ambition. For what it is worth, I see it, and I would hear more if you are willing. There are whispers in the city once more tied to him, whispers of something hidden away, one that might shift power back into his hands or the hands of others even more unscrupulous. I do not seek it for myself, but rather I seek only to know enough that others are not caught unprepared, as so many were before. Whatever your answer, know that I remain an admirer of your art and the strength it reveals. With admiration and respect, Tav. And those are her letters.
All right. Excellent.
And then she's going to go to the bookshop.
Okie dokie. Yeah, there is a bookshop on your street. We went in here once before, right?
We haven't gone in there, but you sent us a list of like some of the things, and this one was called like the Bookworm's Treasures, but
Yeah.
it's spelled worm like dragon worm, and
Right.
it has my interest peaked. And it could just be a funny joke, but Tab
Yes.
likes books.
Okay. Yeah, so back to Troll Skull Alley here for a moment. Boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so this place is kind of at the far end of the alley. T6 over here.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna put this
Cool.
on the token layer. We're gonna call it the Bookworm's Treasure. So you guys can hopefully see that. Boop, boop. Bam. Okay. Yeah, so the front of this bookstore is adorned with a charming sign of a gold dragon curled around a treasure hoard of books and scrolls. As you enter the shop, Tav, you see it is decorated with beautiful hardwood, and the earthy scent of old books permeates the air. This library and bookstore fills 2 floors of this 3-story building, and it somehow seems to contain more shelves than the building should be able to hold. And the shop manager, the owner here, is a somewhat short dragonborn of gold ancestry who sees you come in and sort of looks up and greets you and says, "Oh my, hello. Welcome to the Bookworm's Treasure. How can I help you?"
Quick question. How common are dragonborn in like this area of the world? Like, is it likely that this is one of the first dragonborn that she's seen in a very long time? Or is it like just like everyone else? I just actually genuinely don't know.
Let's see. They're uncommon, so they're like not a frequent sight, but they're not extremely rare either.
Okay.
So there are like 1 or 2% of the city of Waterdeep might be dragonborn, for instance. So, in a city of this many, there might be a few thousand of them, certainly several hundred. But in the massing team of people, it's like,
Yeah, a smaller percentage.
it may not even be a full percentage, but anyway, yes.
Okay, got it. Cool. I think she's gonna just like kind of take a whiff in of the scent of books and everything. It's like to her, this is just like super comforting. Blessings. I don't think that there is a single thing that brings me more joy than the combination of a gold dragon on your door and a shop full of books to read.
Yeah, as you say that, I think he sort of like, clocks the scales that you have and is like, well, my. It's nice to meet you. My name is Richal.
Richal. Oh, pleasure to meet you. My name is Tav.
Yes, they call me Richal, the page turner.
Richal, the page turner. Tell me, are you the page turner for writing page turners or for being someone who can Richal, or for someone who I forgot where I was going with that.
Someone who returns a lot of pages or someone who creates page turners?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he says, I've been known to scribe here and there.
Ooh. Sorts of things.
Oh, the odd spell scroll from time to time. Sometimes also particular rare books that might need archival. Knowledge is a terrible thing to lose, you see.
Oh,
So,
couldn't
if
agree
you know,
more.
sometimes you come across something rare and feel it needs to be preserved.
Do you have a rare collection in this bookstore?
Oh, I have a treasure here and there in my little hoard, as it were.
I think like Tab is just like so. This is like you know, an anime fan's like first time at a Comic-Con. She's like so excited.
Yeah, and I
Like-
think this guy like fits the bill, right? He's short. He's actually a little plump for a dragonborn. He has these like ornate, robes that he wears. He actually has little spectacles that like sit at the end of his snout. Um,
Incredible.
and there's sort of like there's like kind of candles and incense and things.
Amazing.
know.
Amazing.
Adding to the ambiance here.
Okay,
Is
I know
there-
this is actually a strange question. Truth be told, I grew up in more of a dragon cave than a regular home, you might say, and
Really?
I have been missing the scent. It's like this mix of like sulfur, but it's I don't know. It's the particular scent of a gold dragon. Do you have candles or something, or know somewhere where I might procure such a thing?
Well, the Candlemakers Guild sort of has the market cornered on that sort of thing, but I don't know if they would have a scent such as that specifically available. Oh,
Are you friendly
But-
with them?
well, I do need I pay my dues, as it were. I do need candle deliveries so that I can read my books at night.
Of course.
Well, I say that it's he like casts the light cantrip. I do have this as an option, but sometimes it's troublesome to recast when it runs out. So, and
Can be
the
taxing.
component cost for permanent flame is a bit prohibitive.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if they would have such a scent, but I suppose if it's something you're very interested in, you might reach out to them, and if it's not something they possess, between them and I suppose we might be able to come up with something. If you make a contact and send them my way, I'd be happy to try to help, I suppose.
Oh, that would be lovely. And now tell me, in terms of rare books, I have to admit, I came and suddenly just felt a bit of a kid in a candy shop at this point. But in terms of rare books, might you have anything on, I don't know, infernal contracts or the happenings of Menzo Branson, perchance? Got a bit of a strange hobby.
I suppose we probably have something like that around here somewhere. Is there any particular title you're aware of, or just general books on the subject?
Mostly I need legal help, I suppose. I'm just curious.
Oh. Well, I mean, you do know there are, barristers and such here in Waterdeep. The legal system is extensive, but when it comes to infernal contracts, I fear this might be another situation in which my particular expertise is insufficient, but perhaps paired with someone, I might be able to assist. But I also can just see sort of what kinds of books we have in, if you'd care to look, or if you'd like me to look for you and get back to you, I can
Sure.
certainly see what we've got.
On the topic of spell scrolls, is it are you only able to scribe spell scrolls that I have a knowledge of, or do you have a list? from
No,
which
I
might-
certainly have It costs a fair fee, but I have a number of spells I can give you a scroll of if you have the coin.
What kind of coin are we speaking of?
It depends on how difficult the spell is. Yeah, I can give you a list
Oh, that'd
of
be
the
freaking awesome.
spells and like what he would charge for it.
Yeah, we can do that offline. That's perfect.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna do some stuff real quick just for my notes.
Sure. I mean, right now I can only cast first level spells, so that's really all I'm looking for.
Well, but you also theoretically can attempt to cast higher things. It just could fail, right?
Oh, interesting.
That's the way that. Yeah, so it's like if you don't. So what basically spell scrolls, how they work? If you have the spell on your spell list and it's a level you can cast, you can automatically cast it, and it doesn't require a spell slot. And that's the benefit of spell scrolls. If it's a level that's higher than what you can cast, you have to meet a DC equal to 10 plus the spell's level. With your spellcasting ability, and not like your proficiency plus your spellcasting, just your raw spellcasting ability score. And if you meet that DC, you can cast the higher level spell.
Oh, interesting. I never knew that. Cool.
Okay, so yeah, I can send you a list. I get actually all of the. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll send that off stream. But he has a bunch of up to 1, 2, 3, 4. He has up to some 5th level spells. But they get pretty costly at the 5th level.
I suspect. Yeah.
So
cool. Then I think the only other thing that she'll probably just ask about is a little bit about what are your thoughts on the prohibition of all dragons in Waterdeep?
Well, according to the histories, that's been something practically since the founding of the city. I don't know. I suppose I haven't really thought about it all that hard. I know many cities of the Sword Coast have had their fair share of dragon attacks. There was that whole business with the cult a few years ago. Up towards where was that towards? Shit, where does Court of the Dragon? What's the city we were heading to in Court of the Dragon Queen, Vincent?
I think it ends up in Neverwinter.
Yeah. So.
Oh shit! Oh, okay.
Neverwinter. I don't think the attacks ever reached Neverwinter itself, but some of the low-lying lands nearby.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose it's
Greenest is the name of the flame or the town that got destroyed.
Yeah,
that's helpful.
So yeah. So he says, I suppose I haven't really thought about it.
That's fair. I just wonder. I don't know. It's. I find it curious that of all the things that we're the most scared of, they say that there's a place in the north called Silvery Moon where they've put up these mythal wards, in which I suppose it acts similar to the Dragon Ward, but it's meant to provide greater protection against harm of magic in the city. And I don't know. Do you think that there's a type of wizard who exists today? I know it was quite a feat to be able to put up such a dragon ward. Do you think there might be someone else still alive today capable of such great magic?
Well, as I'm sure you know, the nature of magic has changed over the years. There were feats of spellcraft in ages long past that were, heights to which mortals can no longer reach. And the gods themselves are even limited in some of those, so I truly don't know. I suppose I would have to look into precisely how the feat was accomplished in the first place to know if it was some sort of something that could be replicated. And I suppose perhaps maybe enough wizards working hard enough, with proper tools might be able to accomplish some such thing, but it presumably be prohibitively expensive. I'm talking sort of the gross domestic product of the city for possibly several years to accomplish such a thing, but that's just sort of just spitballing, you understand.
That's quite fair. Tell me this, I do have one last question. It has come to my attention that perhaps access to education is not evenly distributed across all the citizens of Waterdeep. And as someone who clearly seems to be quite knowledgeable and has access to such things,
Are there any incentives that might incline you to providing access to some of your resources to those less well-funded?
I've never really thought about it. I
It's
mean,
quite
the
fair.
books are expensive, mostly unless you have magic. They have to be handwritten, and they cost, the time and attention of skilled scribes to produce. And I suppose that's part of why it is the way it is. If there was some way to, quickly copy such things, then chance. But I know those people who make the broadsheets, I guess, have their ways. But so far, people haven't really brought that into, I don't know, book publishing. So,
The guild-
I guess
there's a-
money.
I guess money. That's quite
Sort of.
fair. Do you operate with the Scriveners, Scribes, and Clerks Guild?
I am a member of the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors, actually.
Are you now?
Yes, I mean, I'm
Huh.
a practicing mage here in the city, and I've
That's quite fair.
high repute, if I say so myself.
Huh. I think Tav might just do like a little prestidigitate a couple of flames, like a little things to be like, pleasure to meet you.
Well, a pleasure to meet you. Stay out of trouble. Of course, I'd hate to be called upon to,
Testify against me.
Indeed.
Understood. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to meet you. And yes, if you do happen to find anything, certainly do let me know. And I think that she's just going to slip him. What do I have? She'll probably slip him 10 gold.
Oh, okay. Well, excellent. Yes, I shall look for it right away.
But cool.
I mean, you just handed this dude 1,000 gold or 1,000 bucks to do a Google search for you, so he's well, it's not exactly a Google search. He does have to search through a bunch of books, but yeah,
Look,
all
I'm
right.
planting seeds here. All right, this man has multiple things I
Seed
want at this
planted
point.
for sure. Consider that one planted. Okay, and then anything else after that?
No, I think Tav's
Okay.
quite content.
All right.
Other than she is going to swing by and be like, "Hey, Victor, just a heads up. In the basement, we're growing something."
Incredible.
Huh.
Okay, well, I think I can do this before we finish for the evening, so this will be fun. As you all are sort of, spending your afternoon here at Troll Skull Manor, I think around dinner time, if everyone is still around, there comes a knock on the door.
New patrons of the Crimson Inquest.
And
Gondor called parade.
Zylander instinctively grabs towards his dagger.
I guess I'll
That's
go
to be
answer the
safe.
door. I'm the, I suppose, the least tidy of the.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel like
sort of.
Varys just pops his head out of the cellar door like,
yeah, and you do see two individuals standing on the doorstep. Hang on. I gotta get these guys pulled up so I can describe them. Yeah, you see two men, one sort of tall and one kind of short. The shorter man is in fine purple robes and has like a little cane and a gold medallion on his neck. He has these sort of round glasses. He's blonde and has like a full beard with like a curled up mustache. And the man standing next to him is in sort of like studded leather armor with, you're not sure if there's like chain or plate underneath it, or something. He's got kind of like a leather cloak on, a long sword at his side, and has like a little book. He's like I said, he's taller. He's got sort of like parted brown hair and like a little sort of mustache and kind of goatee situation going on. And the younger man, or not the younger, the smaller man speaks up and says, "Oh, hello there. Pardon the
Good day, sir."
intrusion. My name is Barnabas Blastwind, and this is my companion, Seath Cromley. And, Seath sort of nods and says, we are here investigating an incident that occurred in the dock ward earlier yesterday. May we come in?
I think Tav is going to take a quick glance behind her, and like a little like behind her back, kind of like a snap, kind of quiet, like go signal for anybody who doesn't want to be around. And yes, please come on in.
Excellent. And the other one steps in and nods and says, mighty kind of you to let us in. Appreciate it.
Yes, you are the first we have been able to receive as our formal business venture.
The smaller one says, oh, of course. Yes, we were following up an incident that occurred at the Three Pearls nightclub.
I hear there's lovely folks who work there. Tell me what happened.
Oh, well, someone used magic to kill some people there, actually. We were wondering if we might inquire as to whether or not you all knew anything about that.
Huh. Well, might I first run an insight check to see if I know, like, what if anything they're wearing is discerning of, like, are they
Sure.
part of the magister of the group that tracks down and investigates the group that the dragon. Well, that was not great. We're burning inspo.
It would be insight, not investigation in this case.
Okay. I mean, either way, it was
Still,
same +4.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what in the 7
Okay.
nutcrackers?
Was that chat or GM inspiration that you burned?
That was GM.
That was GM. All right. It's hard to tell. They seem like, just based on what they're wearing, like they are in some way officially with the city, based on and they're also clearly not your average like city guard. Like these, even on a 7, I feel like you get the sense these are more like detectives, like investigators, rather than like just beat cops.
Yes, as they are employed to do so.
Yeah, I think Victor's just gonna kind of walk up and sit down on the couch.
Oh,
Wherever we're at.
Victor, what are you?
Of course,
my
he
God, what are
knows
you
it.
doing here?
We were awarded Troll Skull Manor, and this is where we reside now.
Listen, I'm so sorry. If you know Victor, obviously, there's been a terrible mistake. This is, you see, someone matching your description, seems to have been accused of having killed those people, but Victor, clearly there's been some mistake. I'm so sorry. And they get up and leave.
I,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And Tab does
was-
not move.
Everyone, if you would like, go ahead and give me another insight check.
Holy fuck. Okay, that's better. Dirty 20.
Ooh,
I got a
love
20.
that. Okay, so Tav with a dirty 20, Vareth with a nat 20, and Ash. Yeah, all of you clock this. They don't think Tav didn't kill those people. They're letting her off the hook because she's Victor's friend. And that actually is how the guards in this town operate.
Yep.
That they basically, Tav just got thin blue lined is what happened here.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I
Like
hate
she's
it. I
on
hate
side,
it.
she's on the team, and so they're like,
I
oh
wanna
my
turn
gosh.
myself
Like,
in.
yeah.
Oh,
So
fuck.
great for
Part of
Tav,
the
but
problem.
also
Oh,
and that, my friends,
Yeah.
is where we're gonna call this
God
episode
damn it.
of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So
Holy moly.
yeah, I've been
Wow.
sitting on that one for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I gotta say. Yeah, excellent.
shit.
Well, thanks everybody for watching. I know we're a little bit earlier than the 7 o'clock mark, but that seemed like a pretty good spot. So while I go look and see if there's anyone we can raid, if you guys would go ahead and remind us who you are, where you can be found on the internet, starting with Vincent Page.
All right, y'all. I've been Vincent Page. I've been Vareth, your Drow Ranger, who just, told his life story to an almost stranger, which was pretty great. It really trauma bonded, bro. It was really great. Yeah, and I will say just really quick, I've been kind of off stream for a little bit because my eyesight's been really, really bad because of my eye surgery, but hopefully we'll be able to kind of get back to it very soon.
Excellent. Lady Seth.
I am Lady Stuff, and I have been Obriana Eloe Kerwin Erasme Silverhand, aka
Holy
Tav.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, all right. Percival Frederick Stein von Musa Kowalski Journal of the Third.
Holy shit.
Sorry, Skynet.
You guys are speaking some language I don't know. So I'm Skynet. I've been playing Victor Valacrest, the Human Paladin, and I feel like I might be in some kind of corruption now. I don't really know.
Speaking of corruption.
Left home to avoid corruption. It's Waterdeep. More corruption.
Jason, whose name is not Jared, and I didn't even think it was for a second.
Yeah, Jason, been playing Ash, the halfling druid who keeps the panties stocked.
That's right. Come on, dog.
Yeah,
My
incredible,
man.
incredible callback. Love to see it. And Foxy.
I'm Foxy. I am Zylander Blazel, and I am your high elf rogue who has a new furry companion.
Hell yeah. Alrighty, folks. Well, my name is Pixel, and you can find me here on twitch.tv/hammerandpixel, where I am streaming right now, even though I'm not actually streaming there, and it was all a mistake, and I just realized that the title of that stream is I promise this is a real stream and not a mistake, which is absolutely a lie. It was a mistake. I'm so sorry, everyone. Yeesh. I wish I knew how this was happening, but I can't make it stop. Dear, please, God, make it stop. You can also find me here on twitch.tv/Ages of Einor, where we have our other campaign, Descend into Avernus, where I play Phoenix Brightgreen, Dwarven Barbarian, and Internet Sad Dad. So that is where you can find us. That is who we are. I think I don't know. I'm not sure if I have anyone to raid. Do you have anybody, Vincent? By any shot, or anyone in chat?
Nobody's really on.
Going once, going twice. Yeah, it's like nobody I
Alright,
know.
I'm
There are
looking.
some other like D&D streams.
Hammer Pixels live.
Yeah, right.
Go get
I did see.
Is somebody actually in there right now at Hammer?
I don't think so. I think that's just like you always have one viewer because it's like yourself
Oh.
or like my Moobot or whatever.
Yeah, I really
You know
don't
what
have
I
anybody either.
Yeah, I don't.
Wait, is that who you're suggesting stuff or?
No, I was talking about the last Descent into Avernus. Pixel's character was the only one who did any damage to a
Yeah,
dragon.
I like soloed a dragon. Yeah, that was crazy. Go back and watch that. Between my sentinel feet, boy, we messed this dragon up. Of course, now it's coming back as a Draco Lich, and we're all gonna die. That's fun. Enjoy that. Yeah, okay. I can't find anybody to raid today, so I think we'll just maybe call it here, folks. And thank you guys for watching. We'll be back in a couple of weeks, I presume. The holidays are always tough, so schedules may be a little crazy there. But, we'll see you when we see you. Appreciate you guys. Do me a favor. Be good to yourselves. And bye. We'll catch you later. Peace out.
See ya.
Let me tell a tale of a world where heroes walk among us, fighting through the darkness left by monsters and by selfish men. A tale of glory rents asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still they carry on. Let me sing a song of a family forged by trials and woe. On their own they falter, but together they will write their own tale of glory rent asunder, sacrifice and battles lost. Our heroes know not what awaits them, and still